এটা খুলে যে স্ক্রিনটা Good morning. How is the dancer?
वही साउंड कंट्रोल करिए।
you all for today's this workshop on GEM portal familiarization. So this will be the GEM portal familiarization with all our concerned officers who will be doing this one. So as you know that uh, the whatever procurements we will be doing either at circle level or in the field level, so all the procurements has to be through GEM portal only. So there will not be any tendering works. So instead of tendering process, the tendering whole the cumbersome process, the procurement will be done through the GEM portal. So it is very imperative to understand and to know the processes and the procedures of this procurement to GEM portal. That's why this one-day workshop is arranged, and we have requested to GEM portal authority and Mr. Pradhan, Sudhanshu Pradhan, he is kind enough to join this one and impart training to our field officers. So let us take this opportunity to understand and to clarify whatever doubts we have got. So as much as possible, so that subsequently, whenever you go for any procurement through GEM portal, so there should not be any hurdle. It should be done seamlessly. So after this workshop, we should not hear from any of you that we are not conversant or we don't know. So with this, I declare this today's workshop open, and please do participate very attentively so that you will learn all the things, whatever you will clarify, whatever doubts you have got. Thank you very much. So you can start.
Thank you, sir. And good morning, everyone. Myself, Sudhanshu Pradhan, and I'm the business facilitator for Government e-Marketplace. So the today's training, we will learn the entire process on GEM. So as you already registered, so we'll not focus on registration, but if you have any queries, questions on that, that also we can address. So we'll start from the procurement process, whatever the procurement methods available on GEM, and the role of different role you can play as buyer, consignee, and paying authority in this portal to complete this cycle. And before that, I will start with a very small introduction, which is very relevant for all of us. So let's start the session. And whatever the questions you will have, you, please note down the questions, and we may discuss these questions once the session will get over. Thank you so much.
Excuse me, so you can carry on. I will take the lead.
Okay, so we'll start. Actually, this portal, GEM Government e-Marketplace, which started on 9th August 2016. This is the initiative of Ministry of Industry and Commerce by Government of India. Basically, all the public procurement runs in the spirit of GFR, General Financial Rule. A rule number 149 added to GFR, and which states that the procurement of goods and services on GEM portal is mandatory for all the central government entities like you. GEM aims to enhance efficiency, transparency, and inclusiveness in public procurement. This is a cashless, contactless, and paperless contract system. So this is a one-stop solutions, one-stop shop, you can say. You will start beginning from beginning. You will start like registering yourself, your organization, and which role you are going to play. Then you will do the procurement, whether it is product or service, whatever. After that, you will certify online, and that is that you are going to keep the product, you are going to reject the product or return the product, like Amazon and Flipkart. And post to that, you will make the payment and you will update on GEM. So this is the complete cycle you have to play in this portal. GEM has established its footprint across India. It is associated with the external government system like MC, Ministry of Corporate Affairs, PFMS, Public Financial Management System, UIDI Aadhaar server, PFMS, and then GSTIN server, income tax server. It is again associated with the seller associations like FICCI, SIDBI, CII, and ASSOCHAM, and other local associations for the seller onboarding process. Again, it is many banks signed MOU with GEM for the payment integration process, as well as the EMD and bank guarantee creation and other financial transactions. So this is a portal which is associated with all government firms, and it is associated with seller associations and banks also. This is the complete role matrix on GEM use. Actually, basically for a organization, you have to play your role in this way. First of all, as an organization, you have to make one order that which role you have to take. And we have two types of roles available on GEM. You have to play two types of role. One is primary user and another one is secondary user. So the primary user will be the head of the organization, since you are already registered. And the role of primary user to register the organization into GEM. Creation and modification of secondary users, manage user activation and deactivation, monitoring orders and payments. So this is a role which primary user can play. And again, the secondary user consists of three roles, three sub roles you can say. One is buyer, another one is consignee, and third one is PAO, paying and accounts officer. So whatever the procurement you will have, like product or service, you will do from buyer's account. And once the procurement is over, after that, if the product once the product is reached at your destination, at your delivery location, then the consignee job will start. So the consignee will generate one certificate online that is called CRAC. CRAC stands for Consignee Receipt and Acceptance Certificate. So during this process, okay, so the process I will repeat again, that this is the role matrix on GEM, Government Marketplace. You have to play your role. First of all, before you come to GEM, you have to make one office order that who are all the officer will take which role. First of all, we have two types of role on GEM. One is primary user and the one is secondary user. So the head of the organization can take the role of primary user, and under secondary user, there are three sub roles. One is buyer, consignee, and paying authority. So the primary user basically registered the organization on GEM and create and modify the secondary users, then manage users and deactivation process, and monitoring orders placed on GEM. So this is the role of primary user. Primary user cannot do any procurement from primary user's login, user ID and pass by using the user ID and password. You cannot do any procurement purchase. But the secondary user consists of three different roles. One is buyer, consignee, and paying authority, pay and accounts officer. So they are the real-time player, you can say. They can do the procurement for the organization and other activities. So from the buyer's account, you can do all types of procurement, whatever the service or product, whatever procurement you have, you can do only from buyer's account. Once the procurement is completed, the product reached at the delivery location, then the consignee work will start. So the consignee will inspect the product. Either consignee will do that, or your organization, means any. So I request all of you kindly do not talk during the training session, and this will break the flow. Thank you so much. So once the product is reached at your destination delivery location, there is a process called CRAC, Consignee Receipt and Acceptance Certificate. That CRAC will be generated by consignee. So during the process, you have to inspect the product. Like inspection work is totally yours. Either if this product will be inspected by maybe by your organization, the team from within your organization, or you may take the help of any NABL certified lab. If the product that kind of importance inspection is required by the NABL certified lab, then you can do the inspection by them, and you can certify online that you are going to keep the product or you are going to reject the product. If you are going to reject the product, then replacement option is there on GEM. That particular service provider seller will generate one supplementary invoice, and you can again do the process of CRAC. Again, you can inspect and you may keep the product. And rejection also happen appropriate ground on appropriate ground. Simply you cannot reject the product. If the product is not as per your requirement placed by you, then you may reject that product, and you can intimate online. That process is called CRAC. So once the CRAC is done, is over, within next 10 days, it is instructed that you have to make the payment and you have to update on GEM. So once the payment is done by your organization, then you can update the payment on GEM. Like this work will be done by pay and accounts officer, PAO, pay and accounts officer will be making the payment and updating on GEM. So this is the entire cycle you have to play. I will elaborate the different procurement methods on available on GEM. So these are different procurement methods available on GEM. First one is direct purchase. So the direct purchase starts from 0 to 25,000. You can procure directly from the portal. So there is a process called local purchase also in GEM. Suppose you are sitting at Bhubaneswar, so that this city belongs to Khordha district. You are at Cuttack, Dhenkanal, anywhere you belong to. If you find, if you are going to purchase, for example, a photocopier paper, that paper for printing, A4 size paper, or catteries or anything. So if any sellers available in your locality, there is an option called sellers register address. So you can exercise that option, sellers register address option. I can elaborate. Just I'm going. This is the beginning. I will elaborate every detail. So there is a option called sellers register address. In that, if you put the district name like Khordha or entire state Odisha, so the sellers from that particular location will appear in your screen. So you can do that procurement. That is called local purchase. That is called local purchase. So from 0 to 25,000, you can do the procurement, and that is called direct purchase. So after that, we have one more types of purchase procurement method, that is called L1 direct purchase, L1 purchase. So the L1 purchase starts from 25,000 up to 5 lakhs rupees. So that is also directly you can purchase, but comparison with three other make and model, you can do the procurement. So based on the specification you have selected for that particular product or service, one L1 will be discovered by the system. You have to purchase that particular L1 through this method, but you have to compare with 3 other make and model. So that also I will elaborate later. Then we have one more procurement, that is called bid. Bid basically starts after 5 lakhs rupees. After 5 lakhs rupees, bid is mandatory, but there is no minimum limit to float a bid. Even for 1 lakh rupees or 25,000 rupees, you can go and float a bid. So after 5 lakhs rupees, bid is mandatory. There is another procurement method available on GEM, is called PAC. PAC stands for Proprietary Article Certificate. So that PAC basically, whenever you have a requirement of a particular brand, particular make and model, suppose you are going to say that I need one Godrej chair, I need one Hitachi air conditioner. So in that case, you have to take the approval from your competent authority. In that case, that there is a rule for in JFR for PAC. As for that, you have to furnish the certificate and then you can go and purchase. So that is called PAC buying. For automobile, suppose you have a requirement to procure or any automobile, like suppose example, you are going to purchase one Toyota Innova or anything basically related to automobile. So there is no limit for direct, means directly you can purchase. Automobile is itself a PAC buying. Without going to bid, directly you can purchase, because already discounted price is there. So, and that is the only OEM category, means dealers are not allowed in that category. Only the OEM like Toyota, Tata, Mahindra. So the owner will participate in that. Means company directly can participate in that particular procurement method. So in automobile, direct purchase limit, basically it was 30 lakhs rupees, but any amount you can go and do direct purchase in automobile also. So these are different types of procurement methods available on GEM. So next is we have a price reasonability tool. in GEM, whenever you are going to do the procurement, you can see different products based on the search parameters. You have searched for by using the specifications. So whatever the search parameters available on GEM, means specifications available on GEM, you have now searched, and you go and you have seen the product. Inside the product, you can see the trend is the option. If you click on trend, then you can able to see the last purchase history for that particular product for last 6 months. So you can able to know the price of that particular product sold by different organizations using different method of procurement, whether it is sold by direct purchase, bidding, or L1 direct purchase, and what was the price for that particular product during last 6 month period of time. Then comparison method is there. Comparison method, like in L1 purchase, current L1 will come and you can compare and you can go and purchase. So these are the price reasonability tools available. Suppose for any product, it is a newly uploaded product, so trend might not be available, but for many products, trend is available. So next is rating of the seller and buyer. In the way sellers are rated, at the same time buyers are also rated. So the seller rating, as it is as per the screen, that if they deliver the product on time, quality, reliability, feedback, after sales service, these details will go for the you can see the ratings, affect the rating of the seller. That rating can be upgraded and can be degraded. So if they breach any of this, in the same way, buyers are also rated. So buyers also have to perform the activity within the time frame. This is a time bound process, so you have to do the activity like timely closure of the bid, timely order placing, timely acceptance, and timely payments. Most important thing is timely payment. Timely payment means once you receive the product, after that there is a strict instruction that within the 10 days of delivery, you can generate the report that you are going to keep the product, or you are going to replace the product, you are going to partly keep the product or partly replace the product quantity. So this process is called CRAC, that within 10 days of the delivery you have to do. Once the CRAC is done by your organization, after that you have 10 more days. So after 10 more days, you will, within the 10 days of the crack generation date, you have to make the payment and you have to update on GEM. If you don't do on time, then auto CRAC will be generated by the system, and the payment for payment also you may get any show cause notice from the senior authority or ministry also. And there is a system called penalty imposition now on GEM also. If you do delay in payment, then there will be penalty definitely. So this we have to keep in mind, and this will payment method. Yes, payment method basically. That's right. Timely payment basically, there is a process that once the product is delivered at your location, you have 10 days to generate the CRAC report. That CRAC stands for Consignee Receipt and Acceptance Certificate. So the consignee, there is a role that is the secondary user role of your organization. For that particular purpose. Yes. That process I will elaborate. You just this is just the beginning introduction process. I will elaborate, right? So the payment you have to make on time, that you have to keep in mind. Payment is very much important because we are not able to make payment within this time limit, so that is very important. That's what I said. This is the rule made by the ministry only, that payment on time you have to do, or else you will be there is consequences. 10 days after CRAC. After CRAC, you have 10 days and you have to make the payment. Within 10 days. Within 10 days of CRAC.
In capex only once in a month, but in capex only once in a month, 10th of every month. Okay, so it is difficult. I don't know how will make payment within 10 days, but in 1 month we are giving the fund.
This is, see, this is, if you find this is a issue for you,
So this payment procedure, please elaborate properly so that everybody will know. And this is in BSL scenario. It's very much difficult. We'll have to discuss with our higher officer. If in 10 days will not be able to make payment, what is the penalty? It will the penalty will be more than the product cost. Then it will be better to buy from outside market. So
No,
these things, please elaborate at least payment procedure. Other things we can manage.
definitely. That's what for that only I came here. No need to worry for that. So I just request you, all of you, have patience and wait till end. Definitely it will be elaborated. And whatever the queries you have, if you find it is difficulties, you have to discuss through ministry, right? And this is a portal for all. And already started from 2016, 3 lakhs crore procurement already procured through this portal. In comparison to you, if you compare with Indian Army, they have a payment process is very lengthy comparison to you, but they have changed their manual and all for to make the payment on time. That you have to think. All the PSU also changed. So in the way you are talking here, in the same way you have to represent to your ministry. Then only there might be some decision. Or to go outside, I'm not a decision maker. You have to take your own decision that you will go outside or not. That's what, for that only I am here. So I request you, all of you, kindly do not interrupt it in between the session. Your doubts definitely will get clear, sir. And post to that, if you have any doubt, I'll clear and I'll go. Thank you. So this is the rating of the buyer and seller. Like sellers are rated, in the same way buyers are rated. As I said, you have to do the process on time. You have to close the bid on time. You have to place the order on time. You have to accept, you have to timely accept the, product and services. Then you have to make the payment on time. So on time payment means that you have to make once within the 10 days of crack generation, you have to make the payment and update on GeM, then only the cycle will get completed. So this is the buyer flagging that if you do delay in payment, like 30 days payment delay, 30 payments delay, more than 70 days crack generation. So you'll be flagged as red buyer. If you flagged as red buyer, then you are not able to make any procurement through GeM portal, and you might get any show cause notice from the ministry and GeM also. So this you have to make in your mind that timely payment is really important in this platform. Then incident management system is very strong on GeM. It can be pre-contract, it can be post-contract. So incident management, what is incident management? Whenever you face any issue on any particular purchase, suppose you have purchased one computer, and after sale service, suppose that product got damaged or any issue happened to that product, after sale service, seller have to give you after sale service on time. So as per the contract, suppose you have created the tender and you have written that within 5 days or 6 days that seller will report and they will rectify our whatever the issues we have. In that case, if they are not following the rule and they are not supporting you, in that case you can create incident against that particular seller. Incident you have to create, there is a option called incident creation in your dashboard. You will go and create the incident against the particular seller. You will explain the issue for that particular incident. They will rectify the incident. If they are not rectifying, then consequences against seller will be taken. And at last, they may be blacklisted from the entire procurement system. That is also clearly instructed. So they are also very serious on GeM. And it can be pre-contract also. Suppose you find a product cost is 5 rupees written, 10 rupees written, one AC price is 10 rupees written. In that case, it was there, but now it is not there. But if you find any abnormality in the product or anything against GeM, against admin, GeM admin, or against seller, you can create pre-contract also. If you click on that product, report this product option is there in that particular product. You can report that particular product or seller or GeM. So that can be pre-contract. So let us see the process one by one. I will elaborate every procurement method here, and whatever the doubts you have, you may note it down and we can discuss later. So first of all, direct purchase. Direct purchase is up to 25,000. So you can do direct purchase from your buyer's ID only. So the buyer, the role, in an office who has taken the buyer role, from his or her account only you can able to do the procurement. Other than buyer, no one else is able to do the procurement. So this is the screen. You go to gem.gov.in, then you have to click on login. So click on login. give the user ID and CAPTCHA, then click on submit and give the password, click on submit. This is the screen after opening. This is the buyer screen. Over the top, you can able to see dashboard, market, bids, purchase requisition, some other details are now available. So click on market. If it is a product, click on product. If it is a service, click on service. Suppose it is a product, then from the search box, you can search the product. You can search the product. You can give the keyword. Suppose this is a chair. If you write chair, then from the drop down, whatever the chairs, what are the categories of chairs available on GEM, it will be reflected from the drop down. So what you have to do is you have to see the category and you have to select the appropriate category here. Select the appropriate category. Now screen is defined here, and as for your search, then on the left hand side you can see filter options. These filters options are very important. So there are different kinds of filter options available. One is administrative filter, financial filter, make and model, product specification. So first of all, we need to click on administrative filter. So click on administrative filter. Under administrative filter, you can see different options like bid, PSC, then select consignee option is there. So first of all, you search the product and then click on select consignee. First you search the product, then second you click on select consignee. If you select consignee, then system will ask you the delivery location and quantity for that particular product. Suppose this is a chair. So what is the quantity, how many number of chair you required, and which one is the delivery location? Suppose from Bhubaneswar headquarters, you are going to place the order for Rourkela. So delivery location, you have to select Rourkela, provided that the consignee from Rourkela must have registered previously under your primary user account. So then only this consignee delivery location will appear. So wherever you are going to supply, just select from the drop down the delivery location, then quantity, then click on search. So now screen is defined. Now the price will be shown as per the quantity you have entered. There are other filters available under administrative filter like Make in India, MSC, startup, seller's register address, seller's rating, lead time for dispatch. So these filters may not be very important for you, but one filter is there, seller's register address. So if you click on seller's register address, suppose you want that product, that product is urgently required for you, and you want that product should be delivered from your locality. Suppose you are at Bhubaneswar, you want the seller from Khordha to deliver that particular product, by which as soon as possible I can receive the product due to the urgency. So in that case, you can enter Khordha as district, or if there any sellers are not available on that under Khordha location, then you can select Odisha as state. So Khordha location, suppose sellers are available from Khordha locations, then the sellers details will details of the product you can able to see. Seller's name will be not be there, and the current L1 which will be appear in the screen, that current L1 may not be from that location, because current L1 as a whole, entire India who is the L1 for that product, it will reflect. But below to that current L1, the screen in the screen, you can able to see these sellers are from that location, Khordha location only, because you have entered the district as Khordha. Suppose any sellers are not available, the screen will be blank, and you can ensure that from that location sellers are not there. So this is the seller's register address filter. While purchase, you are going to purchase for any paper or catteries like that, any urgent purchase, you can exercise this filter. And this filter will work only in 25,000 purchase, in this direct purchase. Next is product specifications. These product specifications are very important for a particular purchase. Suppose you are going to purchase a chair, you have to decide the specifications while purchasing on GEM, or before come to GEM, you have to decide that which should be our specification. That chair is a revolving chair or not, that might be a wooden chair or not, that is a steel furniture or not. So whatever the specifications you have, so you have to decide while searching the product on GEM, or before coming to GEM, you have to decide. Suppose you are going to put a wrong specification, means additional specification, then the price will be more. Suppose you are putting lesser specification approved by you or required by you, then the price will be means you have to compromise with the quality in that case. So beyond the exact specification as per your approval, as per your requirement. So select the specifications properly here. Then the product will be defined as per the specification you are selecting. Then click on add to cart. Click on add to cart. Click on direct purchase. This is now in your cart. So this particular product will be in your cart for next 10 days. So for next 10 days, if there is an increment of price, because this is a dynamic platform, price can increase or decrease overnight also. Suppose there is an increment of price, this cart will not be affected. Suppose today the price is 9,200 rupees and within next 10 days, price increase to 10,000 rupees, then it will not be affected. On 9,000 rupees only you can able to purchase. Suppose there is a decrement of price get decreased, then the cart will affect. Suppose 9,200 price became after 2 days it is 8,000 rupees, then the cart will be affected. On 8,000 rupees you can purchase. So this is the beauty of the portal, and within 10 days this product will be there for next 10 days. So you have to make the purchase within 10 days. Or else again you have to search and again you have to click on add to cart. So to do the procurement, click on proceed to checkout, then click on direct purchase, click on confirm, then click on continue. So this is the last step where you can enter the details like payment authority, select the payment authority. So the officer who has registered here as PAO, pay and accounts officer, their name will be reflecting here from the drop down. So who is the paying authority for this purchase? You have to select. Then you have to enter the designation of the officer who has given administrative approval and financial approval. Then other details you have to fill. That tax invoice should be in the name of buyer or consignee, or then amount paid will be appear automatically. And at last you have to upload the sanction order. The sanction order which you have taken in note sheet or any mode of that, you have to scan in a PDF and you have to upload it here. Then you have to click on continue. So click on continue. This is the terms and conditions. So read the terms and conditions, click on accept and save. Then click on verify with OTP. So click on that. You will get the OTP in your register mobile. So buyer will get the OTP in the register mobile and register mail ID. So put the OTP and order is placed successfully. Now only you will come to know who is the seller, the name of the seller and detail of the seller. After placing of the order successfully, you can able to know. Before that, you will not come to know who is the seller going to sell for this particular purchase. So this is the direct purchase we can do for product or service. This is the way we can follow and we can do. So if you have any questions on direct purchase, we can also discuss. Or else we can move to next.
Yes, good morning, sir. Are you getting me, sir?
Sir, please tell, sir. Tell me, sir.
Sir, this 25,000 is including GST or excluding GST?
Sir, it includes of everything, GST, transportation and all.
Okay. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
In this in direct purchase, how system is selecting particular seller?
Sir, seller is not means selected, sir. Product will be selected based on the specification. Suppose you are you are going to click that for A4 size paper, my GSM is 75. So based on 75 GSM, who is the L1? My other details based on the specification, basically system will be decided. L1 will be decided.
It is a background process of the system.
Sorry, sir.
It is a background process of your system.
This is the system basically based on the specification, because there is a if you select the X as a specification and Y will be the L1, there is no point. So based on the specification you are selecting, the product will be decided, right, sir?
There is some algorithm is there.
Yes, in that algorithm it will be selected, sir. L1 will be selected.
So once L1 will be selected by the system, you cannot change anything other.
No, current L1 will be selected by the system, but others below to the current L1, you can select price high to low, low to high, you can do, and you can do the procurement.
Okay.
Right, sir. Current L1 may not be from your particular location, but other sellers, if you select the seller's register address, they might be from your location. So you can do again that put the filter price low to high, high to low, and you can do the procurement also.
Okay.
Right, sir.
The payment, the person who is responsible for paying the authority name will come.
Excuse me, sir. I'm Sushant Kumar Behra.
Sir, please, sir, one by one, sir. One question I'm getting. Please, sir.
The person who is responsible for the paying name will come the previous step. Then what is the next step for payment?
That's what I said, no, sir. I will elaborate. Payment will be, there is a separate chapter. No, this is just purchase process. I will elaborate. Okay, sir. Anyone asking any question? Can you please?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. My name is Sushant Kumar Behra. Here,
Right, sir.
crack is they required for a direct purchase or not?
Sir, everywhere crack is required, and there is a specific module for CRAC. We will discuss, sir. If you have any question on direct purchase, you please ask. Other than direct purchase, we can discuss later.
Okay.
Okay, so yes, sir, please.
Because of any error, can we cancel this order also?
You can cancel, sir. But thing is that suppose order is successfully placed and seller has accepted. In that case, mutual cancellation will happen. If seller has not accepted, there is no acceptance also nowadays. So you can cancel. Seller has to accept that cancellation. That is called mutual cancellation. Suppose product is dispatched, so there is some financial inclusion from seller end. So in this case, definitely he also can he will accept, because many sellers are accepting. So be sure that for unavoidable circumstances is different. Other than that, if you are serious and if it is approved by your organization, then do the procurement.
So we will get the acknowledgement.
Sorry, sir.
We can get the acknowledgement for cancellation.
I didn't get you. Can you speak louder?
If we cancel, then we will get the.
Yeah, you can get cancellation acknowledgement will be there, sir. In your screen itself, it is cancelled. Status will be marked as cancelled.
Okay. Okay. Sir.
Okay, sir. So,
What is any service is there? Service to direct purchase? Any service?
yes, sir. Service, all service you can do direct purchase, sir, till 25,000. Services means like manpower hiring service, vehicle hiring service, pest control service, canteen service, catering service, one-time event, then packaged drinking water service. All services you can do, sir. Services are 281 more service categories are already there on GEM. Even you can hire chartered plane through GEM. You can use afforestation service. You can use drone as a service. These are some innovative services also added on GEM. So from day-to-day use service, other services are also added. In this method, you can do direct purchase for service also.
You have told that
Yes. 25,000 is the limit for direct purchase. Yes.
But that limit should consonant with our manual actually. Then only possible. Because
Okay, so that is your internal thing
Yes,
that
yes.
you have to discuss with.
Yes. We have
Yes,
to change
yes.
our manual.
Because
so
you
that
know, many of the organization have the manual issue, like you can show NTPC, MCL, NALCO, they have already changed their manual in the line of GEM. And in the state government also, like Odisha Mining Corporation and Odisha Power Transmission Corporation, they have also changed their manual in the line of GEM. So that you have to think and you have to discuss with the ministry.
Yes,
Sir.
right.
Thank you.
you have told that the price is shown, L1 price is shown based on all India rates,
Current L1, sir.
current L1 rates. Suppose we want a material, the lowest price is from seller is from outside, so
Right.
suppose from
Outside,
Delhi.
from Odisha.
Suppose from Delhi.
Right.
So why don't you get the material from Delhi? The price, whatever shown, that is at Delhi or at for Bhubaneswar.
No, the price will be shown. Suppose you are not exercising the filter seller's register address, then the price you will show all India basis, sir. And the current L1 which I have shown in the screen, the current L1, even if you exercise the filter seller's register address, current L1 always will be a lowest price. That is L1. That's why that is L1, and that may be from any location, sir, not from Odisha, anywhere, sir. And there is no harm also if they also provide the product. They have to be on rules and regulations, because they have declared that I will at this price I will supply to Odisha, I will supply to Bhubaneswar. So that's why their names are appearing.
No, suppose L1 seller is from Delhi. I want to purchase that item. Whatever price it is shown, later it will be added some extra transportation.
No. That the amount, whatever you are seeing in the portal, that's all. That is the final price. No extra amount you have to pay, sir. They may be from Delhi or J&K also, no problem. That is the inclusive, because they are the seller. They only declared that at this price I will supply to Odisha, and they have also declared, sir, that what is the minimum quantity I can supply. They are declaring that, suppose they are declaring below 100 I cannot supply, so they not give the order below 100. That is crystal clear.
So like buyer also, seller has to also get registered in the GM portal.
Yes, sellers, there are more than, sir, 55 lakh seller registered already on GM
Okay.
portal, and 2 lakhs, more than 2 lakh service provider also registered, sir.
Based on their price, L1 will be selected
Based on the,
automatically in the GM portal. According whenever any purchase requisition is made by the buyer, automatically L1 will be picked up.
yes, because price, there is a for deciding price also there is a consultation. For like that they cannot write the price. There is a consultation, stakeholder consultation. Like the OEMs are there, sellers are there, entire government system is there. So they are putting a range that this to this range on this specification they will declare their price. The 19-20 is there, sir, but that doesn't mean they can, for 10 rupees they can write 100 rupees. This is not acceptable in GM.
Through filter, can you skew the seller? Suppose I want to take the seller from Odisha.
Yes, that's what I said, sir.
Can it be localized?
Yes, that's what I already said, sir, that there is an option called seller's register address. In
Okay.
that box, if you are going to put that you need the seller from Odisha, you have to write that ODISHA, then the screen will be defined that from the seller's register from Odisha location, their details will be visible in the screen at that point of time if you exercise that filter.
But seller has the option that he can physically locate at Delhi, but he can register at Odisha.
That is no, physically from Odisha only, those sellers. If you exercise that filter, if you do not exercise that filter, then seller may be from anywhere. And that is, this filter is applicable only in 25,000 purchase. Other than 25,000 purchase, this filter will not work.
That filter will not work. Only less than 25 for
Yes, that is for urgent case system is given.
You cannot distinguish seller from Delhi to Odisha other than this.
No internal negotiation.
Negotiation, this price is the final price on direct purchase. But if you are going to float a tender bid, then price can be negotiated. Negotiated in the sense that not physical negotiations. They will decrease the price among themselves. There will be a competition. If you click on reverse auction, then again there will be a negotiation. After that, L1 negotiation system is also there. Up to 5 times you can negotiate as per CVC guidelines. So that I will also elaborate, sir. That is the identical price, means multiple L1. In that case, both will be the L1. In that case, system automatically forcefully will go to RA, reverse auction. There will be a competition among 2 sellers. Then finally, 1 seller will derive. Right.
How is the delivery period and the payment? Suppose we want to give a payment in breakup way. So 80% on delivery and 50% after 1 year.
That's what I'll explain you, sir. This is not a question in direct purchase. I'll explain. That is there. That is called milestone based payment. It is already there on GEM. I will elaborate. Direct purchase is not applicable. Direct purchase price, that is directly you are purchasing. So directly you have to make the payment. In tender you can do. Suppose this procurement you will do through tender, milestone based you can make it.
Delivery period is we can fix.
Delivery period you can fix. In bid you can fix, but in direct purchase minimum 15 days. Minimum 15 days. But if it is a local seller, you can call, he can give immediately also. We are that's what the use of local filter. Right, because we have to see government also, that safeguard of the seller has to take care, because they are also not in a position to dispatch in a day, same day also. And for a public procurement also, immediately also you cannot say that today, just now I need the product like that. Well, in advance you have to do the procurement. Suppose you have budget, you have the plan, you have to do this. Some extraordinary cases are there, exceptional cases. In those cases might be considered. That's why bid end date is 3 days also. Means minimum 3 days also after taking approval you can do. So that we can discuss those details. So let us.
Suppose 2 seller has the same rate. So in reverse auction, 1 seller has to reduce automatically taken care. That's one seller will reduce his price.
Both of the sellers may reduce their price. RA means both of the sellers, not only one sellers.
So
That-
whoever lower, then would automatically.
Yes, automatically. That system is reverse auction. That is there, sir. Means that is a beautiful system to reduce the price.
So we have any distinction to choose the seller?
Means can you elaborate? I didn't get.
Suppose there is two identical. We are saying that L1 is two identical.
No, you don't have. Forcefully, you will go for RA for product. For service, lottery will happen. Random selection will happen. System will choose one, not you. Right, sir. Okay, so next is L1 purchase. In this L1 purchase, the price limit is from 25,000 to 5 lakhs rupees. So in this procurement, what happens? Based on the specifications you have selected, so the specification is very important on procurement. So based on the specifications which you have selected, so one L1 will be discovered. So you have to purchase that particular L1, but you have to compare with 3 other make and model with that particular L1. So that is called L1 purchase. Let's see this process. So like direct purchase, you log into your buyer's account. This is the screen. If it is a product, click on product, or service, click on service, and search the particular product like we have searched in direct purchase. So search the product. From the drop down, we can see the recommendation, different categories available on GEM. You select that particular category which you are going to purchase. Then from left hand side also, you can select the product by click on this category. If you click on this category, then you can see the product, service, browse all category, browse all products. If you click on browse all category also, you can able to see whatever the category is available for that particular keyword. So anyway, you select the product, and in the left hand side, you have seen the filter option. Like in direct purchase, we have to go to the filter option. Then you have to select the select consignee option. First you select consignee, the delivery location and quantity you have to enter, and you have to click on search. Now system is defined for the entire product. What is the price? So next is specification, product specifications. So these product specifications are in some specifications are in golden color, some specifications are in gold gray color. In left hand side, you can see the specifications are in golden colors like this, like type of the air conditioner, BEE rating. So these are in golden color. Some specifications are also in gray color. So based on the golden parameters you have selected here, based on the golden parameters you have selected, L1 will be discovered. This is written here. You can able to see also. So if you select any gray color parameter, the L1 may have that particular specification, may contain that particular specification, may not contain that particular specification. So if your requirement are getting fulfilled by the golden parameters which are available on GEM, then this is the procurement method you can able to purchase. If not, then you can go and purchase through bidding method. So this L1 will be discovered based on the golden parameter, and there are more than 90% of the important specifications this golden parameter contains, and some non-important parameters may contain in gray color parameter, but this gray parameter may be important for you. This is not that this gray color parameter may be important for you. If that gray color parameter is important for you, then you go and purchase through bid, not through direct purchase. And if your requirements are getting fulfilled by these golden parameters available on GEM, then you can go and purchase through this method. So you select the specification, then this is the current L1. So based on the specification golden parameter you have selected, this is the current L1. So you have selected as this example, type of the air conditioner, then technology, inverter technology, then type of the air conditioner, window AC, or whatever the specification you have selected. You may select the coil material, you may select the BE rating, you may select the warranties. Golden parameter only, right?
So whether for golden parameter items, tender is not required.
Tender is required. That as a purchasing organization, you have to decide for which product you will go for tender, for which product you may not go for tender, because in tender there is no minimum limit. This is a method available with GEM. If you want, you can exercise.
for any item we want to like hiring any service, suppose golden parameter is available
In
here.
service, golden parameter it is not applicable. Only product it is applicable. In service, whatever parameters you will be selecting, L1 will be discovered based on that.
Acha. So service category only tender.
Service
is-
category, anything, not
Only
tender,
bid, bid.
not tender. L1 also you can do.
Acha.
L1 you can do, direct you can do, in tender also you can do, right?
Ah.
Like product.
Okay.
So based on the golden parameters you have selected, now L1 is discovered, and these are the product available below to L1. So this is the current L1. You have to do the procurement since you cannot directly purchase this without comparison. So you have to compare with 3 other make and models. So this is the price based on the specification you have selected. So there are different products below to the screens available here, and you have to click on compare. So with whom you can compare? Same brand with same brand cannot be compared. Suppose this is the brand product. The product is Lloyd. Lloyd with Lloyd is not comparable, but Lloyd with other brands like Godrej, LG, Hitachi is comparable. Other brands are comparable. So you can select the compare option is available in the box. This is the box where you can compare. Just click on that. One comparison sheet will be activated below to the product. You can see in the as per the screen. So LG is selected. So next select another one product that Toshiba is selected now. So next you have selected any other product that Hitachi. So 3 other make and models are selected now, and this tab is activated. So if 3 products you can select, then only this tab tab will be activated. 3 different products. That is the rating. Rating that they have this is the rating of the seller, sir. Rating means this red triangle option means the incident against that particular seller is there, means he has done some discrepancy. The buyer has raised incident for that only, sir. You may not purchase from that particular seller if you don't want, right? That is the symbol of red triangle, incident. Okay, so start comparison tab is now activated. You click on that comparison tab, and you can see the comparison entire system, that this is the current L1, Lloyd is the current L1, and the 3 other make and model you have selected for comparison. So click on add to cart to the current L1 only, then only you can go and purchase through L1 direct purchase. If you select any other seller other than L1, then this will go for bidding, not direct purchase. System will take you through bidding method. So select the current L1, click on add to cart, click on direct purchase, then click on confirm, and this is the last step. Select the payment authority, give the designation who has given admin approval, financial approval, and GST to be in the name of buyer or consignee tax invoice. Then final, upload the sanction order of your organization, then click on continue, right? So this is the last step. If you click on continue, then click on accept terms and conditions and give your OTP, verify with OTP. Now the seller is, you can able to see the name of the seller, and from where he is supplying the product, you can able to see. So this is how you can do L1 purchase. This can be applicable in service and product both. So if you have any queries, you can ask in this L1 method. If you have any question, you may ask me, please. Yes. After purchase, in crack process, you can do the inspection, like installation seller will do, because that is a seller part. They will come and install the product. So within 10 days, system is giving you within 10 days, but now system is developing that configurable crack gem is going to implement. You have to declare. This is, suppose you are going to purchase, for example, sir, 100 air conditioner. For 100 air conditioner, how 10 days? It is not possible. So in that case, you can declare while creating the bid that instead of 10 days, I need 30 days for inspection. So that is also there. And if you select that post dispatch inspection, then also screen will ask you that how many days you required to generate the CRAC. that you can exercise. There are some many rules. You will not be in problem if you exercise these rules properly. So during that process, if the product is not working properly, or if it is a damaged product, or the product which you have placed the order, you have not received the similar product, same product, in that case, you can reject the product in CRAC. Reject means officially will declare that I am rejecting this product. I am rejecting, accepting 0, rejecting all. Or suppose part quantity also you are going to reject, partly correct, partly not. Suppose you have placed the order for 10 quantity, you found that 8 quantity are damaged and 2 quantity I am going to keep. So for 8 quantity you can damage, 10 quantity you can make the payment. For rest of the 8 quantity he can replace. That seller can replace by generating another invoice for 8 supplementary invoice. That I will tell you while going for crack process. Right, sir? There is a provision.
So we can reject the product.
Yes.
In case of service, how will we reject?
Service also, sir, there is the service level agreement there in service. Service level agreement is there, means mutual termination is there, service non-delivery termination is there, then penalty provision is there. In service, strictly these things will be followed. Right?
In case of manpower, suppose,
You can.
After taking the service, you can do this.
Of course, in service that will happen. Monthly invoice will be there if in service. In a month, suppose he has not sent the proper way, he has not done the service, unsatisfactory service, then you can impose penalty on him, or you can terminate the contract.
गाड़ी हायरिंग
Next process.
ଭଲ ଯେ ଏଠି ଖୋଜିବେ ସବୁବେଳେ ଆଉ ମୁଁ ତ ଠକ ଲୋକଟା
Hello.
ଦେଖିବା ଠିକ ଅଛି ନା କଣ କରେକ୍ସନ କରାହବ ଦେଖିବା ଠିକ ଅଛି ନା ଆଉ କଣ କରେକ୍ସନ
Hello, sir.
Yes, sir, please.
Yes, my name is Sushant Kumar Behra from Odisha. So
Yes, sir.
in LOR method, we can purchase service like hiring of vehicle, or like manpower. Can use this method.
Yes, sir. This can be used. This can be used, but service, there is no concept of golden or non-golden parameters. Suppose in service manpower hiring, the specifications are like, example, the skill of the service, semi-skill, skill, then highly skilled. So these are the detailed specification. We can select experience of the particular manpower, then post of the particular manpower. Suppose data entry operator, consultant, whatever you are hiring. For vehicle hiring, if you are hiring that sedan or SUV, MUV, or anything you are hiring, that can be purchased through this L1 method. Right, sir?
Sir, again, direct purchase method, we will purchase small product like paper, cartridge, all these things.
Yes, yes. Anything, sir. Anything you can purchase.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Any other question anyone have?
Sir, in BSNL, normally our corporate office issued instruction not to hire manpower on daily basis. On daily basis, man-day basis. So regularly we are doing on job basis. Manpower hiring on for job or service. So here, whatever manpower service is there, I think for manpower hiring daily basis. How it will be complied?
Sir, actually, I did not get properly. Can you explain it, please?
No, we are normally issued, instructions are issued from our corporate office, Delhi. Manpower hiring on daily manpower hiring, man-day basis hiring. Means by giving daily wages like this.
Daily wages means fixed remuneration you have.
monthly wages, daily wages,
You get job basis,
everything we have to hire on job basis.
job is not manpower.
Not on
Okay.
man day basis.
Okay, means like you don't need a man, you need a carpenter, you need a mali, you need a gardener like that, right? Huh? Like
For
sir,
housekeeping,
housekeeping.
we are hiring. And for job basis, and
Job
then
is to complete a particular job. The contract is for a particular job, to complete particular job. Vendor will engage the manpower, but the job, the item will be job.
Can be on GEM, sir. It can be on GEM. In manpower service, there are different categories are there, like fixed remuneration, minimum wage. Apart from that, you can also specify your scope of work, that this is my scope of work, this is my job, this is the project, and they have to engage their manpower. That is also there. And if something is not possible through existing category, ready-made category, then through customized way, like exercising one bidding method is there, custom bid for service. You can exercise that, you can do that. And in custom bid for service, you can prepare a document where you can explain your job properly, and they can engage their manpower, and you can do the procurement. Anything, everything can possible on GEM now. Okay, so if no question so far in L1 persists, we can move to next, that is called bid, tender, bidding method. So the bid creation is very important for you. Bid creation is really important, whether it is product and service. First, I will show the product bid. Next, I will show the service bid. So the bid creation, above 5 lakhs rupees bid is mandatory, but there is no minimum limit, price limit to float a bid. Even for 1 lakh rupees, you can go and float a tender, and 25,000 also you can go and float a tender. So let us see the bid creation process. You log into buyer's account, and this is the screen. You search the product as per your requirement, and go to the administrative filter. Under administrative filter, you can see one option. First option is bid. You can get the bid option. You select that checkbox that you are going to float the tender, since system will be defined that you are going to place the tender. Click on that bid. Next, you can see one option called, one second. Next one option is called PSE. Suppose you have a particular make and model requirement, particular brand requirement, along with bid, you have to select PSE. Suppose you do not require any brand, you don't have any approval from your competent authority, that then you do no need to select the PSE option, right? So select the bid, then next you select consignee, the quantity you required and the delivery location that you select. Click on search. Then you go to the specification, product specification. So here you can see the gray and golden, both color parameters are available. So whatever the requirement you have among these specifications, available specification, you select all the specification as per requirement. So select the specification as per the approval or as per the requirement of yours. Then click on add to cart. If you click on add to cart, at next screen, system will again show the specification which you have selected. Those specifications are correct or not. If these specifications are correct, then click on proceed. If the specification, suppose you require to select any additional specification, or if you want to remove any specification, from here you can do. So be on exact specification, and because this specific, based on this specification, price will decrease or increase. So click on proceed after rechecking the specification. Then system will show you that whatever the specifications you have selected will be appearing in blue color parameters. So you check the specification. Those specifications you have selected correctly or not. So if you have selected the specification correctly, then there are 3 questions system will ask you. 3 questions. One is allow any value. Second one is choose the selected product value as eligible value. Third one is manually select the values. So the middle one is correct. Middle one is asking that whatever the specification you have selected, you need the product on those only. Suppose you are selecting any values, so all the values will be selected. Suppose you are selecting manually, again choose the values, then system will take you back to select again to select the specifications. So middle one you select that the specification whatever I have selected, I need the product in those specification only. Then click on proceed. After selecting that, you can see the different prices offered by different sellers, OEM, reseller. So the manufacturer price you can see, the trader price, dealer price also you can able to see, right? So you see the price, and this is not a reference. This price is not a reference for any other thing other than EMD and project experience. Suppose you are seeing the price is 12 lakhs here, and you see the bid price is 13 lakhs rupees. So you cannot say that it was 12 lakhs rupees, but how it become 13 lakhs rupees? Because this in this tender, based on the scope of work, based on the delivery location detail, that they will float their price, right? Suppose you have an additional scope of work, like they have to install the AC at Bhubaneswar, they have to install the AC at Dhenkanal, they have to install the AC at Rourkela, anywhere else. So in that case, then they will incur some extra cost, right? The additional transportation charges, manpower charges they may to pay. So in that case, they will enter every amount together and they will participate. Means additional amount you don't have to pay, but this amount may decrease or may increase. Suppose the estimated value is here 13 lakhs rupees. The price may become 8 lakh rupees in reverse auction. Suppose you have gone through reverse auction and bid. In that case, price may decrease 1 lakh, 2 lakh rupees, and we have seen the heavy decrement in price also on reverse auction for high value products, high value purchase. But this is the price. This is the price will be treated as a estimated price. Suppose you are going to tell I need 3% EMD. So based on that, 3% EMD will be calculated. Suppose you say that I need 80% of the project to be materialized by the seller. So this price will be taken as a reference. On 13 lakhs rupees, 80% of the 13 lakhs rupees, they definitely must have materialized the service to any government organization. They will submit the proof while participating in the bid. So you can evaluate that, like work order, experience certificate, they will submit, right? So this is the price only to be taken as a point of reference to provide EMD, nothing for else, and project experience. So click on proceed by clicking any one, then click on proceed to checkout. So click on bid, click on confirm. Okay, so here you can start the process. There are 7-step bidding process are there. The first one is specification. So you have selected, you have seen this is the particular product I have now selected. So click on that product to check the specification. This is the specification. These are the specification. So which you have selected, you can able to see. So if you are okay with that, then click on proceed, or else there is one more option is there, important option I just want to tell you. Suppose some specifications are not there on GEM. Suppose suppose you have 12 different specifications is your requirement, but 12 specifications, entire specifications are not available on GEM. 10 specification, for example, available on GEM. So what about 2 more specifications? This is not fulfilling your requirement, but this is the step. System is asking if you have any additional specification, then write it here. If you click that yes, that I need to add some more specification, here up to 5 specification you can write. More than 5 it cannot be written because all specifications are there. But suppose extremely you required some innovative other specifications which will you need for a particular project, or without that your work will not be completed. In that case, you can add some additional specifications. So up to 5 specification you can add it here. That will be a part of bid document, and seller have to comply that, right? So the specification, suppose you write mouse, so you can describe here what is mouse. Then you can click on add new specification. One more row will be added here. You can write the keyboard. You can discuss what is keyboard. Example just I am giving. So as per your requirement, you can add additional specifications. So there is a system called buyback also. Suppose you say that we have some old product, old computers. We want some new computer. We want to sold the old computers. That buyback system is there. You can select the buyback option as yes, and you can see give the detail of the old product. Then that old product will be they will give a separate price for old and new product, and together one L1 will be discovered. You can do the purchase. Just for your knowledge, I am just saying this. This buyback is also there on GEM. Okay. So if additional specification required, select yes or else select no. Then click on save. Next step, click on continue. So now one step is completed. This became green. It was initially it was blue. Now this step is completed. So this became green. So one step we have completed. So next step is consigning. So click on the product again. You can see the delivery dates. Suppose you see that if I give 15 days time, 100 AC cannot be delivered, may not be delivered within that time, no one can deliver. So in that case, you keep the delivery date as 30 days or any other days, fair delivery days. Be on fair side, because do not give this much of delivery time by which no one can participate and participation will become zero. In that case also, because this every details are auditable here. So whatever the activity will do as per your approval and discussion of your committee. So delivery date you have to select and you have to click on save. There is a symbol, vehicle symbol. What is this vehicle symbol? This vehicle symbol is staggered delivery. Staggered delivery, in staggered manner also product can be delivered. If it is required, you can exercise. Suppose one example, you say, I am just going to purchase A4 size paper for all of my units. 5 lakhs A4 size paper at one go. I want to purchase, but I don't have storage. Where I will store this paper may get damaged. In this case, you say each month the seller will supply 1 lakh quantity at the same price. So that is the staggered delivery. If you exercise this option, this staggered option, then system will ask you, you mention how in what staggered you required, in quarterly wise or monthly wise staggered you required. Suppose highly perishable goods, suppose cement, you are going to go for a new project. You are going to construct one building here, new BSNL office. For that you may require ton and tons of cement. So there is no storage. But if you say, I need the cement in staggered manner, like 5 ton in a month, then second month 6 ton, or quarterly I need. So in that way, you can also exercise this staggered option, and staggered manner seller will supply at the same price till the end of the year. So this is a beautiful functionality. Wherever it is required, you can exercise. For a bulk purchase, you can go for staggered delivery. So if it is not required, don't select that. Click on save. And there are another option. Suppose some consignees are not registered under your primary user ID. Suppose on CSR activity, you say that BSNL has to distribute 500 laptops. Suppose you say that we need to distribute 500 laptops to the underprivileged children, means the poor part of the society. We want to, or any CSR activity, we want to do anything. In that case, those consignee details are not registered under you, but there is an option. By uploading your Excel sheet, the delivery location can be defined. Suppose you are at a Bhubaneswar, you say I will supply 500 laptop to Sambalpur, 600 laptop to Malkangiri, or anywhere I can supply the laptops. So by uploading the Excel sheet, this is an Excel sheet here available. You can download this Excel sheet from GEM. In the same format, you have to enter the details here. You have to fill the detail of that particular delivery location, name of the person and quantity to be delivered. Then only the seller will deliver as per this Excel, and this will be part of bid document. But provided that you have to generate the CRSC for them, because they don't have the account here. So you have to generate, your consignee has to generate the CRSC. So this is also possible. Wherever required, you can do, or else don't. So click on save and click on continue. So the second process is completed. This is the third process. This process, third one, is very important for you.
Sir, 1 minute, sir. So
Yes.
one number of consignee are more for one item. We have purchased some items. For that, we have 5 consignees. So can his provision is there? No, Excel sheet separate thing.
You can do. Suppose 5 consignee XYZ location, right? Suppose Sambalpur, Bargarh, or anywhere, right? Those consignee registered under you or not? Registered, no? That you can do. There is an option while selecting consignee. There is an option called add more. If you click on add more, then Sambalpur how many quantity, Raurkela how many quantity, you can do that. This will be a part of bid document. This Excel sheet required wherever consignees are not registered, non-registered. Also registered you can do, sir. But why you can add in add more option you can do, that is very clarity it will. Yes, yes. Yes, sir. Create consignee option is there. That is very simple. So this is the third process of bidding method. This is very important. I request all to give attention on this process. This is the process. Rules, regulations will start here. So you have to create the rules. First one is bid duration. So if you click on bid duration, then system will ask you the date you have to select. Now bid duration you can keep minimum 10 days, maximum 21 or 45 days. So that as per you can do. But suppose urgently require the product, in that case, suppose COVID related item, you required some to procure some medical equipments or mask or anything COVID related item. In that case, you can decrease the bid duration up to 3 days also. But that again, you have to take, suppose below to 10 days, you have to take the approval from your organization, because 3 days is very less. People might not have seen your bid, seller might not have seen your bid, they may not participate. There will not be a healthy competition. So in this case, if you give little more number of days to participate, then there might be some healthy competition. But if it is urgent, you can go to below 10 days, and that again as per your approval by obtaining the approval from the authority. Right. So duration of the bid is what? During that, seller will participate, bidder will participate. Once the duration is over, no seller will get the chance by the system to participate. So make the duration as per your approval. So now duration is selected. Next is bid offer validity. What is bid offer validity? Bid offer validity is a period which starts from the bid end date, starts after bid end date. Suppose you have given bid end date duration of the bid as 10 days. So after 10 days, offer validity will start, offer validity period. In that offer validity period, what you will do? Offer validity period is a period on which the seller's offer is valid. Seller's offer is valid means, suppose seller has given X price for 30 days, 40 days, what offer validity you are keeping, that price and every detail will valid for that period only. So be on higher side while giving offer validity, because if you select 30 days, you take time up, your approval process takes time, 30 days exceeded. On 31st day, system will tell extend offer validity. So if you click on extend offer validity, then the seller will get one window to accept or not, because seller said, I have given this price for 30 days. Now there is an increase of raw material. The price has changed. I cannot do. So be on higher side. You give 120 days, 130 days, 180 days of offer validity. You give 180 days, but if you finalize in 1 day also, no problem. But if you give 30 days at 31st day, if you want to do, then you have to request to the seller through this platform. So that's why be on higher side while selecting offer validity. Offer validity starts after the bid end date, and during that period you have to evaluate technically, you have to evaluate financially, and you have to create the order. That's it. Means you have to complete the every process in bid offer validity period. So you have selected the bid offer validity. Next is one option system is asking time to be allowed for to the seller for technical clarification during technical evaluation. So what is that? Suppose during technical evaluation, you have asked for a document, seller has not given that document, or if seller has given that document is not clear. Since this is a contactless platform, you cannot contact the seller, but here system has given one option. You create the clarification. You create the clarification against that particular document, that I have asked for OEM authorization, or I have asked for annual turnover certificate, but you have not given that document, or if you have given that document is not in clarity. So in that case, how many days you give the time to seller to respond? Be on lower side always. Just one suggestion, because if you give 5 days, they will simply roam for 5 days, and after 5 days simply wastage of your time. If you give 2 days, they'll be giving this within 2 days. Once 2 days will get over, they will not able to give the response, means of the clarification. So you may reject that particular seller. But here system is asking how many days for general clarification also you can ask them within that 2 days. So be on lower side or as per your requirement, you can give the time. So how many days system is asking, you just select a day. Then before that, system will ask you that, do you want to take RA from this bid? Do you want to take RA post technical evaluation? If system is ask you on every tender, system will ask you that, do you want to take reverse auction RA to this bid post technical evaluation? Many of the times, if you select yes, then there is a chance to discover the better price. If you select yes, RA as yes, then system will ask you to create the rule for RA that 50% seller will be omitted in RA, or one seller H1 only will be omitted in RA. So what is 50% omission and H1 elimination? Suppose there are 10 participants in a bid and technically 10 are also qualified. But if you are selected the RA rule that 50% of the seller will be omitted from participating from RA, then 5 sellers will be omitted. 5 sellers are eligible to participate in RA. H1 to H5 will be omitted. System will omit them, and L1 to L5 will be allowed to participate. Suppose you select, sir, as H1 elimination, then only 1 seller will be omitted. 9 seller will be allowed to participate out of 10. So this is the RA rule you will keep. Depends on the project, depends on the tender, you can keep the rule. Suppose you say manpower hiring. Manpower hiring, many bidders will participate because there are lots of bidders in Odisha. Vehicle hiring, there are lots of bidders in Odisha. 20, 30, 40, 60 vendors also in participate in a bid. In that case, if you say it's very long how to evaluate the 60 sellers, I will take 2-3 days to evaluate those, because documentation is there. Many documents they will submit. Each and every document I have to see. Suppose you say in this way, you select the 50% rule, but H1 elimination is good because fair competition. Many where plenty of sellers will participate, you will get more and more fair competition in that case. So you select make the RA rule, and post technical evaluation it will go to RA, right? Then system will ask you that nowadays ITC and RCM, input tax credit and reverse charge mechanism. In this case, you take the knowledge from your finance authority that in this purchase, can we keep the ITC RCM percentage or not? If yes, they say yes, select yes, or else select no. These are optional. Next, system will ask you, do you want to show the estimated value in bid document? You can select yes or no. If you select show the estimated price in the bid document, seller also can see that price. If you do not show the estimated price, seller may not see that price. They will let them do it in their own way. Let them participate in their own way. But if you want, you can also display that estimated price in bid document. So next, system will ask you these details like annual turnover of the bidder. What could be the annual turnover based on this purchase? Year of a past experience based on the estimated value. What could be the year of experience, means how many years they do have with government. How many years they worked with the government, like 3 years, 2 years, 1 year, like that. Then past performance, system will ask you 50% of the estimated value, or 80% of the estimated value, or 30% of the estimated value. So what could be the past performance, that also you can select. So select these details. These are not mandatory, but these could be the evaluation method for your organization that you have to select as per your decision. Ma'am.
purchase କରୁଛୁ ତାହେଲେ ଆମେ ତାଠୁ ଅଧିକ ଆମେ ଟର୍ନଓଭର ତାଙ୍କର ଚାହିଁବୁ ଦୁଇଥିରେ 20%
annual turnover rule ଅଛି ma'am ଏଠି annual turnover କଣ rule ଅଛି ନା suppose ଆପଣଙ୍କର estimated value 20 ଲକ୍ଷ ହଉଛି system କହୁଛି ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ ଯେ ଏଇଠି ଆପଣ 20 ଲକ୍ଷ ଦେଇ ପାରିବେନି annual turnover ଆପଣ 10 ଲକ୍ଷ ଦେବେ ସେଇ ହିସାବରେ suppose ଆପଣ estimated value ଟା edit କରି ଦଉଛନ୍ତି ମତେ ଅଧିକ annual turnover ର seller ଦରକାର तो एस्टिमेटेड वैल्यू एडिट कर देबे बिड डॉक्यूमेंट रे देखेबेनी 50 लाख कर देबे 50 लाख रु 25 लाख आपण देई परिबे राइट से हिसाब रे करि परिबे बट एनुअल टर्नओवर जेम एठी रखी छि टिके रेस्ट्रिक्शन जेति की आपण एस्टिमेटेड वैल्यू रखुचंती तार 50% आपण रखि परिबे प्रोडक्ट रे सर्विस रे 4 गुण अधिक रखि परिबे 4 टाइम्स हायर suppose 10 lakh rakhichandi the 10 into 4 I think 40 lakhs he jauchi 40 lakhs apna rakhi pare in service, but in product 5 lakhs rakhi pare 10 lakhs ra 50% system allow korchi sir turnover re.
କେମିତି ଦବ product ଗୋଟେ? ମାନେ ଜଣେ 5 lakhs ର turnover 10 lakhs ର product କେମିତି ଦବ ଆମକୁ ଆମେ pay କରିବୁ?
मैम देखंतु सेटा तार देखिबे माने एटा गोटे मिनिमम क्राइटेरिया रखुची
participants
नहीं एमिति रेस्ट्रिक्शन कर देले आपन को पार्टिसिपेशन रहिबनी काहे ना गवर्नमेंट जोठी माने साउट करछि जे हमकु मेक इन इंडिया प्रोडक्ट दरकार कि हमकु सेलर दरकार जोठी एमएससी सेलर दरकार सेई केस रे स्टार्टअप सेलर दरकार आपन जदी एनुअल टर्नओवर एक्सपीरियंस को स्टिक हेकि रहिबे सेई केस रे पार्टिसिपेशन आपनकर कमी जिबार चांस बहुत अछि एटा गोटे लॉजिक क्वालिटी always you will get the quality रे compromise आपन को हबने ए बेसिस रे क्वालिटी रे किछि compromise हबनी काहे ना आपन को तो इंस्पेक्शन रो राइट दोची सिस्टम ना तो आपन इंस्पेक्ट करी ताको रिजेक्ट भी करि परिबे से पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम रे राइट सपोज आपन गोटे मैम फर्नीचर आनुचंदी एमएससी प्रोडक्ट फर्नीचर तो बहुत मैन्युफैक्चरिंग करछथि एम स्टेट रे तो आपन गोदरेज को स्टिक है कि सपोज रहे इवन बेले बेले देखा जाय जो लोकल मैन्युफैक्चरर तांको प्रोडक्ट बेटर देन गोदरेज तो सेई केस रे आपन नंग प्रोत्साहन करिया कथा एटा तो गवर्नमेंट रो मोटो होची एया मैम सेथि पय दे आर शाउटिंग मेक इन इंडिया स्टार्टअप एमएससी राइट ओके सो नेक्स्ट इज document required from seller. Document required from seller, you always select yes, and on right hand side one tab will be opened. You select the documents required from sellers like experience criteria, then past performance, bidder turnover, OEM authorization, and if you need any additional document that also you can select. So always select document required from seller. Suppose you have selected past performance here, you select past performance documentary required. Suppose you have not selected past performance, you are selecting here, system will not let you go. System will tell you first you select this one, then you can ask the document. So whatever the values you will select here, options you will select here, based on that you are eligible to ask the documents, right? So select as per your requirement. Next system is asking that do you want to give exemption to MSC or verified startup? If you select yes, so on what you will give the exemption? On year of experience and turnover. Suppose if you are giving exemption to MSC startup, other than MSC startup, you are asking 3 years experience they should have. A startup is having 0 experience, then also he is eligible in this bit. So this is also you can give, that is optional, not a mandatory field. That if you want, you can give. Next is financial document required. Financial document is what? If you say that I need the values, segregation of the values of the product separately. What is the tax component? What is the price of the value? What is the MRP? What is the discounted price? In this way, you can ask the seller to give as per your format. You have to make a format that I need the detail in this format, and seller have to upload. They have to upload that as per your format. If you require, you select yes or else select no. So there is an option called additional scope of work over here. On many categories, additional scope of work. Also, there is a option to showcase. So if you have any additional job to do, any innovative work to do, or if you want to explain the entire work, that also you can create one PDF and you can upload, by which the bidder will get the clarity that I need to do this work. So after selecting all the options, you click on generate key and click on save. If you click on save, system will take you to the next step. In the next step, you can see the EMD and EPBG. EMD stands for earnest money deposit. In GEM, there is a rule. If your tender value is more than 5 lakhs, then only you are eligible to ask for EMD. If it is less than 5 lakhs, system will not allow to ask for the EMD. So in this case, if it is you want EMD, then you can edit your estimated value and you can ask the EMD. No problem. But this is the rule that below 5 lakhs, system will not allow to ask for EMD. So if you select yes, I need EMD, then system will take you to the next screen. Select the advisory bank. So you can select the advisory bank. Percentage of the EMD required from the estimated value, like 0.5 to 5% you can ask. This is the maximum is 5%, minimum is 0.5%. That is the EMD you can ask. So the amount will be calculated based on the estimated value which we have given in the bid, or the price which we have selected during the time of product selection, you have seen that that price, from that price EMD will be calculated. So you select this. Advisory bank doesn't mean you must have an account here. That not necessary. Any bank you can select, but if you have account in State Bank or anywhere, that also you can select. This EMD will be deposited in a proper way. Means the seller will download the EMD document from GEM. They will go to the bank. Then this EMD will be deposited through SFMS format. That SFMS stands for Structured Financial Messaging System. Means the message will transfer from bank to bank, bank to GEM. Means if suppose I am a seller, I will participate from Delhi. I have an account at Indian Overseas Bank, but you have selected that State Bank of India as advisory bank. No problem. I will deposit in my bank in Indian Overseas Bank through SFMS format. It will be transferred to State Bank advisory bank that this EMD is deposited. Then I will come and participate in the bid. I will upload the soft copy of the EMD. Hard copy I will forward to you. Then you may download that soft copy. You may ask your bank also. They can verify this through, because there is a code. If this will be deposited by SFMS format, one code will be generated. If they put that code, they can able to know that EMD is deposited or not. So that is the use of advisory bank and SFMS format. So you select the EMD. If it is not required, select no. So next is bank guarantee. This bank guarantee also you can select like from 2 to 10% EPBG. That is called EPBG. EPBG stands for Electronics Performance Bank Guarantee. So this Electronics Performance Bank Guarantee, you can keep it with you, like we call it BG. Normal tender, we call it BG, Bank Guarantee. So this Bank Guarantee, you can keep how many days? Suppose the warranty is for 12 months. You can keep this Bank Guarantee with you for 14 months. This is the rule here on GEM. More than 2 months from the warranty period. Suppose warranty is 60 months, you can keep for 62 months. This bank guarantee. So you can forfeit the bank guarantee also if there is any problem or there is any issue and seller is not cooperating with you. You are after creating the incident on GEM, you can go to the bank. You can forfeit also. They will submit the document. So this is the bank guarantee and EMD. Wherever applicable, you keep. But above 5 lakhs rupees, you are eligible to ask bank guarantee and EMD. So next, this screen is will ask you many details like splitting of the particular quantity. Suppose you find, as my previous history says, that this product can be supplied by one seller, so I can split that particular product. So if you obtain the splitting option, then within how many seller you can split, that also system will ask you L1, L2, L3, L4, whatever that you can select. Suppose L1 price is 10 rupees, L2 price is more to 10 rupees. System will ask you to obtain for price match request. Go for price match request. So you can select the L2 seller for price match request. So they have to match with the L1 price, which is 10 rupees. Then only the splitting is possible. If they do not match, then all entire quantity you can give to the L1. Right? This is the splitting condition. And another splitting is called capacity based splitting. Capacity based splitting is what? Suppose you have a huge requirement, huge quantity you need, and one seller definitely cannot supply those products in this way. Suppose one example, state government purchased polythene during the cyclone time. That is around 250 crores or rupees or like that. So one seller was not eligible to supply those entire quantity. So they split it among 10 or 15 seller. That is called capacity bidding. They can set a minimum quantity. Suppose say you are a buyer, you are selling, those people can supply 2 tons. 2 tons they are eligible. As a seller, I declare, sir, you have given 2 ton, but I have 5 ton as capacity. So I declare my capacity that 5 ton. During the order creation, suppose X seller, Y seller, Z seller, and I am also the seller. Among us, you see and you distribute the quantity. Because my capacity 5 ton, you give me 4 ton or 5 ton. Your capacities are 2 ton, you take 3 ton. In this way, you will create the order. That is called capacity based bidding, splitting. If required, you click exercise. If it is not required, then no problem. It is just an option. It is given on GEM. Wherever you are requiring, you can click. So next is the splitting MSC and MII. So MSC, there is a rule for MSC. MSC stands for micro and small enterprises. Government strictly says that you can do 25% of the procurement from MSCs, micro and small enterprises, which includes SC/ST and women entrepreneurs also. So here system will definitely, as a central buyer, system will ask you that definitely you give the preference 25% or reserve the entire quantity to MSC. So if you give preference, then 25% preference you can give, or more preference also you can give as per your decision. If you select no, I don't give preference, I don't want MSC product, in this case you have to take the approval from your next level authority that why you are breaching this norm. Then you can upload it here, then you can go ahead. This is not for mandatory for state buyer, but this is mandatory for central buyers. Next is MII. MII stands for Make in India Public Procurement Policy. Make in India policy, public procurement policy says there are two types of sellers available under Make in India. One is class 1 local seller, another one is class 2 local supplier. So what is class 1? Those people manufacturing the product in India, and the local content means the raw material which is used domestically more than 50% in that finished good is called class 1 supplier. Suppose one chair, raw material is wood and other some other materials like color and all. In this case, suppose raw material is used more than 50%, then they will be declared as class 1 supplier. Suppose there is a foreign product, that product is manufactured at Germany, USA and all, that product is an imported product. So there is that product, we cannot say that is a local product, that is non-local product. So that product will not come under the purview of MII policy. So in this case, you have to, that also you have to select that yes, I have to give the preference to MII and MSC. So both you have to select yes, and you have to set the percentage. Percentage is already defined here, like 25% and 50% for MII, MSC. In that case, you have to select and do. So this is all about MSC and MII. During the price selection, sir, in L1, suppose L1 discovered one price and MSC seller come in the bracket of L1 plus 15%. Means suppose price is 100 rupees L1 price, and the MSC seller comes in the bracket, his offering is 115 rupees. Then only system will say to match the price, means they will get a request from yourself that you match with 100 rupees, means L1 price. Then only splitting is possible. That doesn't mean they will supply in 115 rupees. They will supply at 100 rupees, but they will get a request from your end. This is the pricing will be the same, sir. Yes, yes. And second second thing, if they are not matching the price, then you can award the entire quantity to L1 seller. System will not tell to match the price, because this is the rule that if any MSC seller come in a bracket of L1 plus 15%, then only they are eligible. Right, sir? You can ignore. Yes. If L1 is MSC, then no problem, no issue. 100% quantity you can give also, sir. Right.
Is it mandatory to accept those cases?
It is mandatory. Mandatory you can say, but if you are saying I don't, then you need the approval, means from your authority.
Same is for MIA.
MIA also, sir. Not 15%. MIA it will come L1 plus 20%. MIA will come L1 plus 20%, and 50% of the quantity you can award to them. MIA rule is there. If you go through a bid, that is there, sir. You see that. This is the rule. If you click on this, then the order will be downloaded, or else you can Google it like MII order, MII PPP order. Right? You can see that. You can read that. PDF will be downloaded.
The system will take care of this MSC because they will have to verify documents.
You have system will take care first, because any seller come to JEM, they'll be verified their MSC status and other status. But as the buyer, bid specific document you need to check.
You have to verify.
Yes, yes. Suppose I am a MSC, you have floated a tender for furniture, but I have the MSC for light. I got the MSc for light. In this case, I am not eligible, but I am clever enough. I thought that buyer may skip this step. So
Actually, in the Uddhav Aadhar memorandum, nowadays they are getting the certificate. Everybody is now editing and including this whatever we are asking. That is possible. Editing is possible. I have seen so many times. So in that case, what will you do?
no.
There are so many examples that suppose we are going for cable jointing. They are not getting this Uddhav Aadhar memorandum for cable jointing. But after seeing our tender, they are editing and they are writing their cable.
No, in this way, wherever you find any doubt, you ask for document again and again, or wherever you find any doubt, you ask for clarification. You ask for clarification. And Udyam also can be checked through website also. If you take the Udyam Aadhar number, you go to the MSME Government of India site, you can check.
No, actually, what happened? There is two types of MSc certificate. One is from that MSc. Another is micro. That is another is NSIC. So there is no doubt about NSIC. But in case of MSME, the MSc that is from Uddhav Aadhar memorandum, there is from this things happening. But NSIC there is no such doubt. They are verifying their the turnover limit also they are giving. Everything is there in NSIC. But in MSc they are not verifying. Simply they are a registration certificate. And whoever getting the certificate, he can also get it, I can also get it. It's a registration. And that certificate, they are availing the facility.
No, that
we are facing in general day-to-day tender cases.
No, MSc again verified. MSc certificate is only one. NSSI certificate is not MSc certificate, sir. MSc is the only gives that micro and small enterprises. They only provide that. Only URN. That is called URN. Udyam registration number. It was UAM. Now it became URN. Yes, and now the registration process is a little bit strict. Not it was anybody before I think March 2021 or 22. But after that URN imposed. In URN there are many details they are asking and they are submitting. Based on that they are providing the certificate. And it is also the job of the buyer who is procuring to check the document. And second thing, if you go take the Aadhaar number, Udyam URN, Udyam registration number, go to the MSME Government of India website, you can able to check the detail of that particular seller, means product.
But it is a registration. They are not giving the certificate. It is a registration from the seller only. This.
But that is the Government of India certificate. There is no other certificate available. NSIC is a choice. NSIC is not a mandate thing.
Somebody is giving NSIC certificate.
NSIC different, sir. NSIC is National Small Industry Corporation certificate, and they have a different means based on the URN only. They are making their they are coming under their scheme, and they are providing the certificate. NSIC.
So whether this portal administrator having any control over these sellers who are registered under NSIC or this MSc, whether they are verifying.
Yes, MSc is getting verified, sir.
No, this administrator of their portal.
Yes.
When the seller is registering, whether they are verifying this NSC hack or.
Sir, it is this portal is integrated with Aadhaar server. You are means their URN is getting verified on GEM. Suppose correct URN, it will take. Wrong URN, it will not verify as the status. And there is an option on GEM, verified MSc will be written in the bid. That also you can able to see. If it is written verified MSc, then you can ensure that. No, it is required to check. As a buyer, you have to cross check because you cannot blame GEM in this case that you have checked. GEM is just a platform, obtain all the rules. As a procuring agency, you can check bid specific documents because rejection acceptance solely depends on your decision, sir.
This MSc and MIA, yes, I am telling.
Right.
Whether the seller even registered, so your portal administrator is verifying.
MII, there is no nowadays government has not developed. They are going to develop. MII just declaration they are providing that I am the manufacturer of this product and this much of local content I do have in this product. Just the declaration, their letterhead and stamp signature they are giving. But for MSc, proper verification is happening. Right. So this is all about MSc and MII. So select all the options as per your requirement and proceed to next. So if you do not select that I don't need any product from MSC and MII, this is an imported product, or based on the justification you can give, then you can take the approval from your competent authority and you can upload in this way. Okay. So next is last one is terms and conditions. So these are terms and conditions on GEM. These terms and conditions are very important for you. Suppose you are there is a clause, I'm giving example, scope of supply. There under scope of supply, you can see that only supply is there, supply, installation, testing and commissioning is there, supply, installation, testing, commissioning, training is there. So which option you are going to select, that depends on you. Suppose there is a generator, you are going to purchase one generator. In this case, supply, installation, testing and commissioning is required. Suppose you are going to purchase one broom or phenyl or anything, only supply is required. So depends on the nature of the product, you can select that whether installation required or not, or only supply is required. Next is warranty. Suppose warranty, you are selected that 5 years warranty. From the selection of the product page, 5 years warranty or 3 years warranty you have selected. So during warranty period, if there is a damage in the product or product is not started working, in that case you have to mention that within how many days seller will send their representative or technical people to rectify my issue. You can select from 3 to 15 days. Suppose you are selecting 3 days, then you can come within 3 days, or they will visit. If they are not coming, then you can raise incident. So these clauses you have to select. Then another clause is that service and support. Under service and support, you are telling that there should be a office, means a local office in the consignee location, consignee state. Suppose your state is Odisha, then there should be office at Bhubaneswar or anywhere in the state, by which whenever there is a problem, at least we may visit, or you may come down to our place. There will be easy of providing service, after sale service. So that you can select. You can also select they should provide escalation matrix like toll-free number, or immediately if any problem happen, to whom to contact. So these are the detail, you can keep it here. Next is one clause is there, 25% quantity increase and decrease clause is there. Suppose you have given the order for 400 quantity, you said that our budget doesn't permit, in between suddenly something happened, we need little more, like up to 25% you can decrease the quantity if you exercise this clause, and also increase the quantity up to 25%. That is also there. That is there, man. This is just an example, not purchase preference. It is there. एठी मैडम अछि ए क्लॉज रे गुडाई क्लॉज अछि, जस्ट एटा तो गोटे डेमो आपण प्रैक्टिकली कला बेले एठी गोटे जेनरिक गोटे क्लॉज अछि, मन रखिथन ऊपर ए जेनरिक, दिस वन इज जेनरिक. अंडर जेनरिक क्लॉज you can select the optional, that is the optional clause, sir. 25% less or 25% more, that you can select. Next is one clause is there, important thing, that buyer added bid specific etc. So GEM portal incorporates all the government rules and regulations of Department of Expenditure and other government system. But if you feel that the additional rule, I need to write it here, I need to impose some additional rules and regulations, in this case you can select this option, buyer added bid specific etc. Up to 50,000 characteristic, you can write your own clause, own terms and conditions by which they will follow, or any document if you want, that also you can able to upload. So this is called buyer added bid specific etc. Wherever required, you keep those clauses. Wherever not required, do not exercise, because plenty of clauses are available now on GEM. Then for AMC and CMC clause is there, annual maintenance contract and comprehensive maintenance contract, that clause is also there. Along with product, if you want AMC or CMC, that also you can take, or else once the warranty period will give over, there is a separate service called annual maintenance contract, or that also you can able to take, buy from GEM, right? So this is all about terms and condition. Beyond proper terms and condition, don't keep any terms and conditions which is not relevant for you, because there will be, that tends to less participation among the seller may not participate. So whichever clauses required and appropriate for this particular tender, you please select those clauses. So click on submit after selecting all the clause, and click on agree terms and conditions. This is the bid document. before publishing the bid document, you download the bid document and read the bid document properly, that if you've done it properly, proper way or not. And if not, then don't publish this bid. If yes, then verify with OTP and publish this bid. Now the bid is published. So now bid is published now. This is the product, bid creation product. Next is bid creation service. Bid creation service little bit more, means you can say not exactly similar to product, but little different from product, not much more different. It is not much more different, but little different. Let's explain you then through bid method bidding. If you have any question, we can take that. So bid creation service, above 5 lakhs rupees bid is mandatory, as I said, but below 5 lakhs rupees also you can create one bid. So for that, you have to log in, like product, you have to log into buyer's account, log into your account, and from market you can click on service. If you click on service, this is the service screen of service. This is a little different from product. Right hand side top, you can see the screen to search the product. Suppose you are going to search the product, search the service, then you can able to see the services available on GeM for that particular keyword. You select the particular service as per your requirement. Suppose this is the example of manpower service. This is the screen of manpower service. While doing practically, you can get to know that this is the screen will look like this. Over the top, you can see service level agreement is the option. So click on service level agreement. One document will be there. That document you have to download. In that document, if you read that service level agreement, then 99% of your doubt will get clear for that particular service. In that service, what is the obligation from buyer side? What is the obligation from seller side? How you can impose the penalty? What is the penalty you can impose for service non-delivery? How you can make deduction? How you can terminate this contract? How you can cancel mutually? And what is there is a option called price variation clause. Suppose there is a increment of minimum wage or anything increased in future. Suppose in that case also you can a price variation option is there. That also you can do. So this service level agreement is very important for you. Before proceeding with any service, it is highly recommended you read the service level agreement, then come to do the service. So after reading the service level agreement, you can come to the next screen. Like you have to select the consignee, the quantity of the particular post or service is required, and delivery location. Next, contract start date, contract end date that you have to give, and other details like type of function. Then
what is the contract start and end date? What should be?
Contract start date and end date, that contract should be means suppose you are taking, for example, for vehicle hiring, you are going to take that service for 1 year, or you are going to take that service for 2 years, 6 months. That you should decide that contract should start from when, should end at when. That is contract start date.
That will be changed. Suppose during after tender finalization. Suppose it may take some more time. That date may be shifted.
That is not an issue. Suppose you have created the bid today, and you are finalizing the bid. You are telling that from 1st of November I will start the tender, but 1st of November you have not finalized the tender. No problem. While creating the order, before creation of the order, system will ask you, finally system will ask you actually when we are going to start the contract. Suppose 1st of December again you say I want to start the contract. So while creating the final order, you can mention there the 1st of December it will be started. Likewise, it will subsequently it will be increased till 1 year. Right. First, here it is in tentative, but while creating final contract, after finalization of approval and all, there you can give the actual date.
There is extension of provision are there in tenders. Suppose after 1 year, another 6 months,
here also it is
another 1
there.
year.
In GeM it is also there.
Including extension period or only?
No, see, extension is just a clause. Extension, there is a clause for service extension up to 6 months. Up to 6 months it is there, and you can check that how many, if system has changed, then some more months also system may allow you. but minimum 6 months also you can extend the tender. Up to 6 months you can extend the tender. This is a clause. This is not that including the extension, because extension we are not sure that you can extend or not, because depends on the performance of the service or requirement of the service. It might change, right?
Maximum 6 months you can extend.
Maximum 6 months it was giving, system was giving, but now I think little more time system is giving, like 1 year, up to 1 year also, or up to 100% of the contract. Suppose beginning you are going for 100% is 1 year, up to 100% you can also increase. Now system is giving a time. Yes, yes, because they had said to change the rule. I think it has changed. That we need to check.
But we have to keep the
Option clause is there. Yes, clause you can select. It can be increased. Right, sir. So select the components. Suppose this is a manpower hiring example. So you have to select all the components, like the what is the minimum wage and bonus and EDLI and PF admin charge, other details, whatever the components. If something is not applicable for you, so put the 0 as value, or else don't keep anything blank. Suppose you are not going to give any bonus, put it 0. So like this you can fill, and left hand side you can fill the details like list of profiles, like the list of profiles like semi-skilled, skilled, high skilled. So these are the details, and the type of functions, like for what post you are going to hire, like IT executive, admin, or any healthcare personnel, or any other. Suppose any post is not there, other option is there available here. Other option, you have to click on other option, and you have to write the name of the post which you are going to hire. So next is after selecting all the details as per your requirement, you click on add to cart. Here also you can select the specialization in qualification, specialization, experience, every detail you can select. So select and click on add to cart, then click on proceed to checkout, and click on bid. Then 7-step bidding process as I shown in product. This is the way you can do product and service bidding. So if you have any questions on product and service bidding, then you can ask me.
Created before publishing, can we modify it also?
Before publishing,
Suppose I have chosen so many term conditions
you can.
and create the bid document.
You can, sir.
Then suppose I have gone through and see some term condition are to be added. So I will
Before publishing, that bid will be in draft. Draft is an option. Under bid, draft is an option. If you click on draft, so suppose you have saved till terms and conditions. So from terms and conditions, system will show you. There is an option called edit. Pencil symbol will be there. If you click on that, you can edit. That because document is not yet finally created, not yet published. Once published, this will be final. So before publishing, you can do it.
This bid document is a fixed GEM portal specific bid document. It automatically generates.
Yes, automatically. Yes, as per your selection, based on your selection, it will be generated. Right.
Because in our case, we have different types of different units of different bid documents. But here is fixed bid document as per our.
Suppose you are a buyer. Suppose today you are floating for air conditioner. Tomorrow you are floating for service. So for air conditioner, whatever the bid document is available, it will be shown for you. And for service, you are going for 2 fields, that will also be there in your dashboard. It will be separately available, sir.
So why, sir, in e-procurement, e-tender portal, we are giving some template for financial bid. Here any provision?
I've already said during the third step, if you have any format for take the information from the bidders regarding the financial detail, you upload your format, they will submit it. It is there. Whatever document you ask, you can. This is a better platform comparison to others.
Financial bid format we can analyze and we can upload it as per our requirement.
As per your requirement, you can upload it. Based on your requirement, they will fill and submit it. That is possible. But this financial document only you can see after technical evaluation, not before technical evaluation. That you can see. That is possible.
So another thing, this is from direct purchase up to 25,000.
Yes, for 2 lakhs rupees also you can go bid creation.
But
There is no minimum limit.
Depending upon our internal rules.
Internal rules.
Yes, sir. Suppose I have not given the financial template. I have not given that Excel sheet. Then how they will quote their price? Where they will quote?
There is a process na. While if I am a seller, I am participating in your tender. Then I have to give. Suppose you are going for 100 air conditioner. Each air conditioner, what is the price I will give? Total 100 will be calculated. While generating the invoice, I will segregate detail. What is the tax part? What is CGST, SGST? What is the price? That detail you will get from invoice.
Evaluation purpose, what we will see?
Evaluation process, you will see the entire price, total price as a whole, not the components. What you will do with that? You need the price. Suppose I have quoted 100 rupees. Sir has quoted 120 rupees. So I am the hell one. So if you select me with nothing more to do, nothing out of box you have to do, just system driven platform, I will proceed, then I will be awarded. Then later you can see my invoice, it will be a content of entire thing, CGST, SGST, what is the price.
There is no provisions for separately they have how they will quote the financial. Suppose we are not giving that Excel sheet.
Not required.
Unit price how we cannot know.
How come you cannot know? Unit price you can calculate, na? Of course. And after that invoice you can able to know. But step by step it is happening. One go you cannot see everything.
Offering technical bit, everything will be known.
In technical bit, yes, that's right. There will be malpractice. Right. In technical bid, only technical detail.
Generally in our legal system, what we used to do, first we ask for the technical documents like turnover, experience, GST, PAN, and all those things. And that will be a separate format for technical documents, and another format will be for financial bid only. In that format, we used to give the specific format of the format in which the supplier or seller is supposed to give the financial document. So first of all, we used to open the technical document. We'll evaluate this. Whichever bidder will be qualified, whichever the bidders will qualify the technical bid documents. Then we used to open the financial bid. So in this case, whatever you explained the procedures, in that case, you didn't explain some different format for financial bid. You just mentioned that key for any document, if you want any document from the seller, you give a format in Excel sheet or something like that. So that for Excel format itself can serve the purpose of also financial bid. You are saying like this.
So without that Excel format also, it can be solved the financial bit, because you know what basically you required. You required the component, the segregation of the price, like unit wise tax part. And if you have a different format apart from that, if you have a specific format, then you create your format, you upload that, seller will give as a participant as for you. That's it. Exactly. Your purpose will get complete. JAME doesn't have any such format.
Okay.
JAME will not tell that this format, that format you can use.
Where we can upload the financial?
On third step, as I have already shown you, the third step of the bid, that financial bid document required from seller. Below to that, I have already explained.
But
in that case, you can upload.
But here it is not mandatory, na? Here it is not mandatory.
Sir, if it is mandatory for you, you can do it. Mandatory means what? It is system doesn't mandate. I don't do. If you want, you can do.
That will be in macro format, Excel macro. It will be locked. It will be locked. Then we can see the rates and then we will finally approve. In this case, what is the?
See, BOQ is bill of quantity. In JAME, there is a specific method for BOQ, bill of quantity. Here we are not going for bill of quantity to means this in this particular general existing category. We are not going for BOQ. BOQ is separate. That Excel sheet, same thing will happen here also. But BOQ, there is a rule also. Advisory is there for the available category. Do not touch and go in BOQ.
Recently participated in one tender of NALCO in GM portal. They had given a BOQ, as he explained. One BOQ, one format was given for quoting the financial bid, and one password or one OTP or something like that will be created, and you will have to preserve that OTP. As and when they will ask the OTP for that for opening the finance bid, they will ask you once you get qualified in the technical bid, they will ask for the OTP or key password. If you will provide the key password to them, then they can open the finance.
What is the product, sir?
That is provision of the IL circuits.
That is a product or a service?
That is service. That is
Service.
service. That is service.
In service, actually, there is no BOQ on GEM. They might not aware that, right? We have already said Nalco 1,000 times. That's for service. You cannot create BOQ. I'm also closely associated with
That is
Nalco.
very simple. The unit price, GST, and total.
Anyway, sir.
For location wise, different location wise, this is the bandwidth, and this is the price for the total bandwidth. For 5 or 6 locations, you will have to quote the price, total price, then GST at the rate of 18%.
Yes.
Then total price. This is
that is the sheet they have only created. They have uploaded that as a requirement and they have floated. But in BOQ, what will happen in GEM? In BOQ, there is a GEM format. You have to download, that is in CSV format. In that CSV format, only you have to upload, fill and upload. Then only it will take. That is a BOQ, is a separate method on GEM.
Okay.
That is only for product, not for service. That is in CSV format.
But in CPP, this is the macro cells. When
That
it is
is,
uploaded, it will be logged. Nobody will-
Here also actually things are, you know, things are means we are just publishing the bid. Means GEM portal is publishing the bid for a better reach of the relevant related sellers. They will able to see that unless they will see how they can participate.
When this BOQ will be uploaded.
BOQ is separate. Don't confuse yourself that BOQ on existing category, you can go for upload any BOQ. BOQ, bill of quantity, there is a separate method in GEM. Custom bid is a separate method in GEM. BOQ, when you have a requirement of different line items or a turnkey project which are not available on GEM, If something is available on GEM, if you go and create the BOQ, GEM reserves the right to reject that BOQ bid anytime. GEM says don't go for BOQ if some
BSNL,
items are available.
In BSNL, many works are there where number of line items are more. We are
200 line items, sir. You can upload in a single Excel sheet. If it is more than 200 line items, then you can create 2 BOQs and you can bunch together and then go for a single tender.
In building works,
Building works is not there on GEM. Works contract not yet implemented on GEM, but like turnkey project, little turnkey project you can do where works are involved, but product service works are involved. In that case, you can go. But purely works like building construction, road construction, these are not yet implemented on GEM. For that, if you have need any clarity, written clarity, that also you can write to GEM. Right. So any questions or other questions?
There is 2 bid system previously in general we are following. One is the technical bid and another is
Finance bid.
Once technically qualified, then we'll go for financial those who are qualified.
Right.
Here, what is the difference?
Same. Suppose you have created the bid. I'm a seller. As a whole, at a time, I can submit my document for technical evaluation. Also, I can submit my price in one go. What you will do as a buyer, you will open the bid after once the bid will end, and you can do the technical evaluation fast. Suppose you are rejecting me, I'm out of the system. Suppose you are, yes, I'll show you the wording of the bid. Suppose you are accepting me, then I'm in the system. Go for financial bid, you can open that.
Another thing, this estimated cost. As per your suggestion, we should not disclose to vendor because
No, that's not my suggestion. That just I've discussed. That whenever required, that estimated price you may disclose, you may not disclose. If you disclose, then
we cannot give the turnover more than that. For 10 lakhs is the estimated cost. We have estimated disclosure. We cannot go beyond
5 lakh rupees. That's the thing that you may do that, but that
better not to disclose. The option is there.
Option is there. Either yes or no.
According to EMD also.
EMD will be calculated based on the estimated value.
Even if it will not disclose, it will automatically will also.
Yes, sir. Any other question on bid?
Sir, I have a question.
Yes, sir, please.
In bid opening, suppose L1 is there, along with L1, MSME with 15% and MII with 20%.
Right.
L1, 3 are there. So what will do at that time?
Means 20% of the quantity to MII and 15% of the quantity to MSC, you mean?
No. L1 with 15% MSME is their value, and MI with 20%. Means L1, suppose L1 is 100 rupees. MSME is available with 115 and MI available with 120 rupees.
Right, sir.
Then what will do?
In that case, sir, you have to request the MSC and MII seller for price match. Price match means they have to match with the L1 price, that is 100 rupees in your case. So if they match that, then only you can award the contract to certain percentage to MSC and MII in that L1 price only. If they are not going to match, then the contract creation with the MSC and MII is not possible, and system will allow you to give the 100% of the quantity to the L1.
Okay.
Right, sir?
Okay, sir. Thank you.
20 L1 plus 20, L1 plus 20. That order it is recommended to read MII order. It is there available in the internet.
25% MSC and MII.
50%. 50. Sir.
Then that's suppose they want 100 rupees for MSC and MII.
If they match, then you can award certain percentage.
On what basis?
Sharing under as per rule, you can share 25% to MSC, 50% to MII.
Then
L1 rest of the percentage, yes. Minimum, not up to.
25% to MSC.
You can give more than that also.
More than that, you can give 100% also.
MII 50%.
These rulings can you provide?
It is there in internet. You can go in JM itself. While creating the tender, if you click, there are some hyperlinks are available. If you click on that, system automatically will be downloaded. Yes, rules and regulations. Also, policy manuals are there in JM. I'll show you, sir, where it is available.
As you explained, in case of MSC and MIE, if the price is within 15% or 20% of the L1 respectively, then we can ask the MSME and MI to match the price with the L1.
Yes.
And straight away we can award the 50%, minimum is 25%, minimum is 50%.
Yes.
And the entire 100% of the order can be awarded to a MSME and MI without ignoring the L1 bidder.
No,
Can you do so?
You can do if the L1 is a MSC bidder. If the L1 is, I'm just giving the scenario.
Yes.
When L1 is the MSC and L1 is also MII. Apart from that, you have two sellers who are, who is L1, who is the L2 and L3. Those sellers are also MII and MSC. System will ask you to match the price. Practical scenario, I'm telling, sir. System will ask you to match the price. Okay. The two sellers, MII and MSC seller, they will match with the price. While creating the contract in the box, you will award certain percentage, right? In this particular case scenario, which I said, the L1 is MSC as well as MII. In this case, you can award the entire quantity to that L1 also. If you do not award if you award zero quantity to this L2 and L3 seller, provided that they have matched the price, then also no problem, system will not stop you, because all rules are fulfilled here. Okay.
But my question is something different. My question is L1 is a non-MSI, non-MI and non-MSME.
Okay.
But L2, L3 is MSME and MI.
Okay.
They have matched the price with the L1.
Okay.
So in that case, can we ignore the L1, which is a non-MSI, and we can award the contract or bid to MSME and MI?
Means you are telling
100%.
Means 100%, 50-50 him or 80-20?
80-20, something like that.
That you can do.
Ignoring the L1?
You can ignore.
But I feel that he can go for legal action or something
not
like that.
Not legal action.
Because he was the L1, and after seeing the price of L1, you are negotiating the
price. That's why there is a rule, sir. There is a rule that 25% of MSC 25% of that contract you can provide to MSC, and 50% of that contract, 75% you can provide to MSC and MIA, and rest L1 25%. But if you want to ignore the L1 and L2, L3, you want to submit that also, system is giving. Thank you. Right, sir. So in this case, what will happen? I think screen is giving a chance, because I have come across some practical cases, and this question, let me get the more clarity and answer to you. Okay, I'll do it, because as per my knowledge, it gives it. You can skip the L1 also if you can able to fulfill between MSC and MIA, not others.
Okay.
Let me tell you, sir. I'll ask and tell. Okay, regarding this. Better to get a better price. But if it is for, suppose for 20, yes, ma'am, it is advised. Suppose it is for 25,000 rupees bid. In this case, if you go, then they may not, means, what can I say? There will be less participation, sir. 25,000 suppose आपण जाउछंदी किए पार्टिसिपेट करियो न करियो से बिटे, बट हाई वैल्यू टेंडर तो डेफिनेटली आरएसजी भी आपण नगले that is a rule, that is the two options to create to materialize the array. That is the rule for array. So two options are there: either you can eliminate 50% of the bidder, or H1 will be eliminated. Technical.
So if you will go for only 50% bidder, then what they need not submit some further documents.
Document already submitted. Document part is over in technical evaluation.
Why will go for 50% bidder? Better to at least
H1 elimination. That's what, better competition will be created. Better price will be discovered. H1 elimination is always recommended.
Speed validity. Another this 10 days is minimum is 10 days, maximum is 45 days. So 10 days means what? From 10 days onwards they will have to see. Now what? After
10 days means 10 days is the duration of the bid. Suppose today you are creating a live bid, up to 10 days, this bid will allow the sellers to participate. After 10 days, because end date, that is the end date duration. Yes. After the end date, they will not able to participate. No bidder will able to participate.
And this offer validity means that is their offer
will be valid during that period, and you can create the order during that period. You can evaluate technically, financially, and create the order.
So we'll have to adopt a conservative approach so that we can fix a maximum number of days within which we can complete our process.
That is 45 days maximum. That will be better maximum days.
Offer validity can be for 90 days, 120 days, 180 days, something like that.
That is bid offer validity. Bid validity also has side will be better. Bid validity also has side, and bid offer validity also has side. But the document submission will be lower side.
Lower side means that should be also reasonable.
Ma'am, 10 days will be come. You can decrease the bid date also below to 10 whenever you have an emergency purchase. Up to 3 days also you can do, provided that you have to take the approval from your authority, that way you are going for a lesser time.
EMD automatically dedicate your bank into your
EMD, that there are different formats are available. If you can give your account number, IFSC code, that also there is an option. If you want to create FDR, that is also fixed deposit report. That's what sir. You select the format which is easy for you. There are 10 more formats are available. I think 10 plus formats are available. That also there. That also account credit option is also there.
EMBG will also there. EMBG.
EMBG is not there.
EPBG, the bank guarantee you are talking about.
Yeah, bank.
It is there. Bank.
Performance bank guarantee and EMD, but EMD bank guarantee is there. In
EMD in bank guarantee format, it will be submitted.
EMD can be given in form of BG.
Yes,
It is there.
yes.
That is called
Yes.
EMBG.
In
That means two types of BG is there. One is EPBG, one is EMBG.
EMD is there. If you want EMD in terms of bank guarantee, that is there.
That is there. That is
EPBG is separate.
EPBG is
EMBG,
separate.
I
That will
can
come
say.
after the processing of the bidder.
Sir,
Once
EMBG, I am not aware of that, but in the way I am telling ki EMD, plus you want that EMD to be submitted in terms of bank guarantee.
Right.
That is there. That is EMBG. Oh.
That means for the bank guarantee.
Okay, that you can select EMD percentage, and in rules regulation column, you can select that in this way you submit the EMD. That is there. But think that now what they do, because suppose you are giving a lesser time, 10 days you are giving for bid end date, and so seller will participate in the bid, and after 10 days you decide the L1. There are many participants. So the many participants, suppose they will submit the hard copy of the EMD to you, then that is a problem for you to return that those 10, 15, 20 sellers. So what it is happening in GEM, if you can manage in this way, that they will submit the soft copy of that particular EMD, and it is verified through SFMS format. You download that soft copy, go to the bank or ask the bank, call the bank that this is the code, SFMS code, you please confirm us if the BG is deposited or not.
Right.
They will confirm you, that is okay. Okay, and suppose a L1 seller, because one only will be the L1, you need that EMD only. So once the technical financial evaluation will over, anyway they are also sending through courier that hard copies, but it is very difficult for you. Many people are also not sending that hard copy. Suppose I become the L1, only I will send the hard copy after I declare as the L1. You will keep my EMD with you. Once I will submit the bank guarantee, then you will submit my EMD to me. That is will happen to only L1 seller. That is happening because GEM only in GEM you can able to know that if EMD is submitted or not. Automatically, they will go to their bank and they will take that. They are with them only. If they have submitted you, then you have additional work.
But after giving this EPBG bank guarantee, then the EMD will be submitted to some L1, return to L1.
Yes.
That procedure when it is.
That procedure today, suppose bid is awarded, it is recommended that the bidder that they will immediately deposit the EPBG and they can get the that EMD from you. But that is the 15 days time has given that within 15 days of the award of the contract you can return to them. But provided that if they have not submitted the bank guarantee, then there is no surety that if that person is going to materialize or not. So for that security, you can keep till he submits the bank guarantee.
Even some tender also, we used to mention that this EMBG or EMD in EMD can be converted to PBG. That is also possible.
Maybe, sir. Maybe.
That is
But sir, how it is? Yes.
No, suppose PBG is coming 5 lakhs. He has already given BG for 2 lakhs. Then additional 3 lakhs, he has to give the BG. And this 2 lakhs period has to be extended for the BG.
Yes.
He wants to extend, he can extend, he can give a new one, taken back the old one. That is dependent.
That is the clarity they will get.
Or else
Day one you are mentioning this.
Or else if the bidder has transferred the money to your bank account, that will be returned with you, and that amount will be deducted from the PPG amount, and for the rest amount he will give either transfer the money or for the rest amount he can give also BG also. That is also possible.
There are many formats are there, sir.
Some tenders we used to mention that EMD can be converted to PG.
Okay, that is additional rule. You can write it in the GEM, because I think in GEM that rule is there or not. We need to check that it can be EMD conversion, but many formats of EMD bank guarantee is there, sir. Like as you said, account transfer is there, FDR is there, draft is there, right, sir? Many.
Add to cart in previously in direct purchase of it is for 10 days will be valid.
Okay.
And if we reduce it, it can be reduced, but it cannot be increased. You have told that add to cart. Suppose 9,000 exam we have given, 9,000 we have added to cart.
Yes. It cannot increase. No. Can be reduced.
That is available for L1 purchase also.
Yes.
But in big calculation,
No. How a big calculation? Not relevant.
Another thing you are telling
added for the 25,000, but it is for it is 25 to 5 lakhs, sir, because it is easier. Middle one is easier. So, but depending upon our internal, so 2 lakhs, more than 2 lakhs, our internal delegation of financial power will go after it. So these 2 lakhs is they are giving this bid creation, then we'll have to go for bid creation because it's complicated. Na? Third one is a little bit complicated. Isn't that it?
Definitely. That is floating of tender. That involves floating of tender. So definitely that.
Second one is for
State purchase from the L1.
So in that case, depending upon our internal delegation of
Finance.
Yes. And one more option is there, that is called push button procurement. So push button procurement is that if the value exceeds from 25,000 and below 1 lakh rupees, and push button procurement is enabled for only 50 categories as on date. You have to check where under administrative filter PBP is mentioned. You just can write push button procurement. PBP, push button procurement is available, then you can ensure that for this particular category push button procurement is available. So what is push button procurement? Suppose above 25,000, below 5 lakhs rupees is the L1 purchase. Here above 25,000, below 5 lakhs you can also L1 purchase, because L1 will be discovered. Based on that you need to compare. So once you select L1 and you can compare with those 3 other make and models, click on add to cart. If you enable this push button procurement, system will stop you for 2 more days to do the procurement. What system will do? System will notify all the relevant seller in that particular category that this is the current L1. If you want to decrease the price from current L1, then you can do it. So what? Because without going to bid, this is a bid. You can say without going to bidding method, this is a bid. Within 2 days, the eligible seller will decrease their price. So again, there is a better chance to get the lowest price. If you compare to the lowest, it will be reduced to means lesser to that lowest price. That is called PBP.
RA option will be exercised in this.
Just like that, RA they will decrease the price. Just like RA.
the PBP is only 50.
25,000 to 1 lakh rupees. First of all, financial. Then PBP only enable for 50 categories. That list is there.
Product or service?
That is for product. Yes, not service. Push button procurement. The categories are there on your login. If you go to buyer login, you can be able to see the categories. What are the categories? PBP enable. Computer, it is there. Computer is there, and some many well-known products are there. Okay, so
regarding this splitting, suppose in 25,000 L1 purchase, suppose 2 bidders are same price. That is automatically system will do L1 only one. We can split in that facility there also.
Means in splitting.
Splitting. Suppose we want to purchase from 2 bidders same price. 2 bidders 60/40. Is it there in L1 purchase?
No, when you come across the situation where you get the 2 L1s identical price, in that case, system will forcefully take you through RA in product, and then one L1 will be discovered. No, it is not possible. In RA, at last, who offer the price, that price will be the L1. RA is that system. Splitting different, sir. Splitting is different from this. See, bid creation only splitting is there, but discovery of L1 only in bid. If you find 2 identical price, 2 sellers submitted the same price, then system will mandatorily take you through the reverse auction system. In that case, after the reverse auction system, then one price will be discovered. After one price will be discovered, then only splitting will applicable if you have selected the splitting L1, L2, L3 or L4, whatever. Right. Any question on bidding, or we can move to next?
MSME and NSIC submission of EMD is forfeited.
Yes, MSC rule says that they are exempted paying from EMD if that particular category they are the manufacturer.
Right.
And for service provider also, MSC and the traders are excluded from this purview. Like the sellers, resellers, they are not. They will not get this benefit. Only manufacturers and service provider of the service which you are creating the tender. Mention clearly that they are for this service or they are manufacturing this product.
Can you explain this? I have given term address a declaration that that our product has been included and edited on, that from this memorandum, it is there edited on after publication of our tender. I have came across this suggestion. That means the vendor, that bidder has deliberately included our service, but he is not at all eligible. Previously, the original certificate, registration certificate is not there. But after seeing our bid, he has edited and included that service and edited on. In that case, what will you say?
In that case, you go and check the Udyam number, URN number, and check the Government of India MSME site, website. You can check the authenticity of that number and certificate.
That certificate definitely authenticate. Because he has this website he has done, definitely he has not done manually. In website it is possible that you can edit. But previously he has in another way of this service category. But after seeing our document, he has included that one to participate.
Okay. In this case, you can ask for clarification to that bidder to submit some more supporting documents like DIC certificate, District Industry Center certificate. If they have NSIC certificate, if they have BIS license, or if they have ISI certificate, you can ask clarity. Yes, you can ask. The proper wrong document declaration is just a serious breach of the norm. If they do that, they will be in trouble. That they are very clear. If they are doing this kind of edit of after seeing the publication of the your bid, in that case also that is an offense. And if they prove that they are done like this, then you can raise that seller. You can highlight that seller also. You can write to JAM.
For them only EMD is exempted.
EMD is exempted for startup. No, PVG is not exempted for anyone. Yes. Okay. Any other question?
Eliminating H1 or 50%.
RA.
Then L1 50%.
H1 is the healthy competition.
How? L1 will be always L1.
L1, not L1, sir. How L1 will be eliminated?
Highest one.
ये lowest थियो तो से lowest होगा मान ऊपरटा eliminated कर
माने आपण ताको आउट चांस देले से पुनी रेट कमी चली
ताको भितरे
सेला रिपोर्ट सेक्शन आपण एटा सब हमें आपण टेंडर हमें करूने that should be done.
Yes.
आपण रिपोर्ट सेक्शन कला माने आपण ताको आउट चांस देले से पुनी रिड्यूस करी
हमें तबे लीगल सिस्टम रे कहू जे सीबीसी गाइडलाइन परमिट करूनी L1 संगे भी नेगोशिएशन करनी जन जीएम तेमती कहउछथि बट ये तो जेमती आरे ऑप्शन कहउछन तो माने आपनकर
सर आरे परे भी नेगोशिएशन अछि जेम रे आरे परे भी 5 थर नेगोशिएशन करि परिबे एज पर सीबीसी गाइडलाइन सेठी मेंशन अछि सीबीसी गाइडलाइंस टा कोन सीबीसी गाइडलाइंस गोटे फॉर्मेट अछि सेटा आपण पढिबे सेठी मेंशन अछि व्हाट इज सीबीसी गाइडलाइंस आपण काहे की नेगोशिएशन करूछंती तारो जदी आंसर इफ यू आर माने गोटे पोजीशन अछंती देई परिबे देन यू कैन गो एंड डू द नेगोशिएशन दैट अगेन अप्रूवल दरकार आपनकर कॉम्पिटेंट अथॉरिटी सर सेही एठी जो जेम रे जो गाइडलाइंस अछि सेटा आपण पढिबे जेम रे जो गाइडलाइंस अछि सेटा पढिबे ऑन प्रॉपर अप्रोप्रिएट ग्राउंड यू कैन नेगोशिएट इट इज रिटन इन सीवीसी गाइडलाइंस दैट इज द गाइडलाइंस देयर इन जेम you can do.
So one doubt, sir. Hello.
Rules or regulations are there. In GTC it is there. GEM GTC. It is there. Yes, entire things will be there. GEM already बनेकी रखिछि. हाँ. आपण कोठी अछि मु देखै देबी. टाइम हमको बहुत अभाव अछि. तेणु आमे नेक्स्ट प्रोसेस को गले बेटर कहीं ना आउरी भी प्रोसेस अछि आउ अछि जेम रे इट इज देयर टिके सर आपण प्रोक्योरमेंट रे रहउछ माने टिके खाली पढी देबे 70-80% डाउट सेठी क्लियर हो जिवो आपण पेइंग अथॉरिटी करे एते किछि टेंशन नाही सर से खाली पेमेंट करी अपडेट करिवे
पेमेंट आसीबो नै
हाँ पेमेंट आसियो मु बतेबी आपन ठीक अछि नेक्स्ट प्रोसेस को हमें जीबा
सर वन डाउट आई हैव
प्लीज
हेलो
सर प्लीज सर
हियर माने अवार्ड इन दिस केस अवार्ड ऑफ वर्क टू L1 L2 bidder माने L1 L2 L3 माने 3 suppose 3 bidders we want to award the work in different percentage of quantity is it possible or not
That is splitting na sir. Suppose 100% is your quantity, you want to give 50% to L1, 30 to L2, 20 to L1. That is possible. In your way also you can split. 40% दे देबे अपन L1 को. You have to declare while creating the tender. You have to declare that this is the splitting.
Let us assume that no, let's say MSc and no MIA is there. See, normal, all vendors are normal. Okay, general category. So in that case, suppose we have before that we have prepared finalized that from two bidder we will have to purchase. Then 60-40.
That you can do. That is there. But provided that there are two types of splitting. One is general splitting, another one is MSc MIA splitting. In general splitting, if you go, then you can do the splitting. If MIC MIA splitting you will go, then along with this general MIC MIA splitting together 100% you have to do.
Because in general tender it is there 60-40, then 35 that percentage there in general.
In general splitting, that you can do, sir. Splitting is very means you can say user friendly option in GEM. Good clarity you will get. In good clarity you will get.
Normal tender L1 and MSc.
Yes.
That too.
Yes.
L1 plus 15.
But general splitting price match. Not like everywhere. Not like one.
That is final. L1 because of it gote line L1 price hobo.
ना मैम गोटे क्लास तो सफिशिएंट नुह दुई रे सपोज आज भी मुझे फुल डे भी नेबी ना एक तो माने हमें सकाळ जा पड़ितबा संध्या बेलू सेकंड हाफ रे करिया चाहू छथि आपण गोटे दिन रे भी एते माने ये होंतनी हमने कना जेतिक आज पढ़ा हला आपण गोटे कंप्लीट साइकिल हो तापर दी तीन टा जिंस अछि कस्टम बिट बीओक्यू आपण निजे भी देखि कि जेमरु सिखिबे नले मो संगे टच रे रही मु आपन सब स्टेप रे असिस्ट कर परिबी बाय ट्रेनिंग न होय कि भी मु आपन असिस्ट करबी सेंति किछ इवन हम भी एठी बस ट्रेजरी रे मु एठी बस आपन पाथे ऑफिस रे आपन केतेली आपन विजिट करि परिबे आपन को पर्सन को जते मु अवेलेबल थी मु नंबर अछि सर माय नंबर इज विथ हिम ओनली मु देई दी मु नंबर आ गोटे ट्रेनिंग भी करिया न्यू फंक्शनलिटी ऊपर भी गोटे ट्रेनिंग करिया मु करी सर बे कहि देबी yes सेटा सर टिके आपण डिस्कशन करिवे आपण सीनियर का साथ डिस्कशन करी मु प्रोसीजर कहूची देखंतु एटा जो बीट टू रिवर्स सेक्शन कहतली केमती जीवो सेटा टिके देखि दंतु हमो इंपोर्टेंट सेटा भी बीट प्लस रिवर्स सेक्शन केमती होउची देन आपण क्रैक आ पेमेंट दिटा इंपोर्टेंट सेटा भी 10 मिनिट रे आपण सरी जीवो ठीक अछि एबे दुईटा पर्यंत रहले भी किछि नै असुविधा नै ने मु तो फुल डे कहूची भी रही पारी मु फुल डे न आनी थिले भी कहबे यदि फुल
230 नहीं एंकर कमिटी वाले मीटिंग इबी अछि डायरेक्टर इबी 8 अछि तला हम दोनों रूम में करबा आ गुड नाइट
एसडा एमती न हो समस्त रहिले ट्रेनिंग टा सर करिया केना आपण साइकिल टा को बुझंतु सेही ट्रेनिंग तो जोडा सेटा एडवांस ट्रेनिंग सेहीटा ट्रेनिंग टा आपण मुंड पे पुरांतु नै आपण एडा तो जानि ना माने कहूची सेमती सेही वे रे कहूनी मुको एडा तो हम से पर्यंत करिने ना तण एटा कला परे सर सेटा एडवांस ट्रेनिंग ई साइकिल टा बुझियार अछि राइट बीट टू रिवर्स सेक्शन गोटे इंपोर्टेंट बीट टू रिवर्स सेक्शन जोटा मु आपन को एक्सप्लेन करथली कि इन ए टेंडर हाउ यू कैन गो फॉर बीड टू रिवर्स सेक्शन सो व्हाइल क्रिएटिंग द बीड suppose you have obtained that I will go for reverse section you have to declare while creating the bid if you are going to float means go through reverse section without declaring that you will not able to go for reverse section
Service sector is possible.
in service also it was not now it is
Now it is.
So
Guidelines was there.
in service now JMNML
ଆମେ କରିଦେଲୁ JM ରେ କିନ୍ତୁ ଗୋଟେ କହିଲି
na thila sir previously ebe service many categories re reverse section already there in JM sir yes
State yes or no?
Yes or no. The third step I have shown you, na. In third step you have to select yes or no. If you select yes, then only rule will ask na 50% omission or L1 elimination. Okay. Okay. For bid to reverse auction, you have to click on open bid, then open technical bid. Then you can see the different participant and evaluate them technically. So once you evaluate them technically, you can see that the verify MSC status. You have to download the document and you have to verify. These are the documents they have already submitted. The documents which they have submitted, you have to download and you have to see the document. You have to evaluate all the sellers. Then you have evaluated L1, L2, L3, whatever, and omitted some seller and kept some seller as accepted. Then what will happen? Once the evaluation process is already completed, after that the reverse auction will start. Okay. Once the technical evaluation will be completed, next is open financial bid. Once you click on open financial bid, you can able to see the screen that the seller name will not be visible, just the L1 price will be visible to you. This is the stage where you can see the L1 price and the name of the seller is not visible here. This is the step if you go for reverse auction. So after technical evaluation, you will open the financial evaluation, this screen will appear here. So you have to click on proceed to RA. So click on proceed to RA. Then here system will ask you the end date of the RA. So when the RA will end and as for you, so if it is minimum 1 day, 1 day, 2 day, 3 day, whatever as per your requirement, how many days you want to keep the competition, that you can select the RA end date. And RA extension count is unlimited. Extension count is what? Suppose today RA end date is 5 PM. Today at 5 PM RA will be ended. A bidder participated after 4:45 PM before 5 PM. Then the RA will be automatically extended 5 up to 15 minutes more, means 5:15 it will be extended. That is good because again and again the extension, if the extension will happen, then you will get the better price. Suppose 5:15, 5 to 5:15 anyone participated, then up to 5:30 it will be extended. Suppose today end of the day is 6:30 or 7 PM. After 7 PM is anyone participates, so next day it will be extended to next day also. This is the RA extension. 15 minutes, yes, multiple 15 minutes. And after end date, suppose today in 7 PM is the end day. 7 before 7 PM, after 7 PM if anyone participates, so it will be extended to next day. Next day up to I think it will start again from 10 for 10 after 10 it will start next day. 1 day it will extended. That day you cannot finally, not full day, means time it counts time only. 15 minute time only.
So suppose 7 up to 7 before 7 one participated. So next day up to which time it will be valid?
It starts 10, sir. I think it is valid, sir, at 5 PM only because end time is it 5 PM then. I think it is valid for 5 PM. It is 1 day it will be extended. Suppose today.
Suppose you don't want to extend for a whole day. Suppose you want to
extension will not happen from your end. You are telling that today is the RA end date, but due to auto extension, it is happening. It is not in your hand.
Some vendors, if he deliberately, suppose he has added at 7 before 7, then whole day will have to next day will have to wait.
Next day only in for 7 PM. But if they have extended only for 7 PM, but if as a seller I have participated at 4 PM, 5 PM is the end time. At 4:45 I have participated, so till 5:15 I can able to. But RA it will not happen many times because how many times they will extend decrease the price, right? And there is a limit for decrease the price also, up to 30%, 0 to 30% or something. It is their instruction. Decreasing limit is there because abnormal price no one can quote. Quality will be compromised and they may not honor that contract also. That is a question of government. Sir, 30% I'm just telling, you can see that. I remember 30%, but the screen you can see while doing the practical, right? So you can create the array in this way. Then array is converted. So you can, while opening array is ended, after array gets end, you can open the array and you can put the OTP and you can see the final price. Only one seller you can see the price, because last seller who quotes the price, that seller will be the that is the final price. You can able to see and you can proceed with that order creation. And here also you can able to negotiate with L1 seller. After RA also, if you find the price is not very high, you can negotiate through GEM 5 times. You can negotiate with the L1 seller. That is there. As per CVC guidelines is written there. While negotiating, it is there. This is the CVC guidelines. On appropriate ground, you can negotiate. That is also written, sir. Because GEM is not a out-of-box platform. It is a government platform. We incorporate these rules.
Then appropriate platform means what?
Appropriate platform means, sir, this incorporates all the government rules. Means if you are telling that in L1 negotiation is not possible, then how it is written L1 negotiation is possible? That's what I wanted to tell. Something is written here means that complies with Department of Expenditure, Ministry of Finance, and all government rules. That we need to read. Right? On appropriate ground we can do, but on non-appropriate ground, if we are going to justify negotiation we want, it is required, then no one will stop us. It is there. So this is the way you can go for proceed to bid to RA. As you then bid awarding part, if you want, you can see, or else I can go for consignment payment. Awarding, that's what I said. Okay. Bid awarding, how you can award a bid. Suppose you have created the tender and bid ends today. Today onwards, your offer validity is for suppose 100 days or 30 days. So within that offer validity period, I can open my bid at any time, and I can evaluate technically, financially, and I can create the final order as a buyer within that period only, sir. So let's do it. This awarding process. Log into buyer's account, and bid has been ended. So we can click on bids. There is a section over the top. You can see that bids is the section. Click on bids, list of bids. So identify the bid which you want to open. Now the bid is ended, and you can click on open bid. There is one participant. Suppose this example is one participant. In this one participant, there is a rule that if there are less than 3 participants and less than 2 OEMs, then you cannot open the bid. But again, government is saying that you have extended the bid. 1 participated or 0 participated, you have extended the bid. If still you find the 1 participation is there, then you can create the bid with the 1 participant also. There is a specific rule written clearly in the Department of Expenditure that you can go ahead, no problem. Because you are already wasted means you have spent some time, and if you cancel here, then there is a wastage of time. Again, you can rebid. That is government time is you are wasting, means we are wasting the time only. That's it. Okay. So 1 participation, no problem. So click on open bid. This is the awarding process after end date. So buyer has to click on open bid. There are 2 types of bid. One is technical and another one is financial. In technical bid, first we have to do click on technical bid. Then if there is a 1 participant, extend bid option will get. And if you want to proceed, then no problem. Without extending also, you can go ahead. Give the OTP of the buyer. And then these are the participations. Participation, no problem. You can see the documents here. You can download the documents, like verify document option is there. You click on this first, verify documents. Under verify documents, you can see what are the documents uploaded by the seller. You can download the documents and you can check those documents as per your requirement, it is submitted or not. If the document are not submitted as per requirement, any specific document is not submitted, suppose, against that document there is an option to create clarification. So create clarification option is there. You can ask the bidder to submit the proper document or answer you against that particular document what your question is. So they will answer you within the time, because while creating the bid we have given 2 days, 3 days time to answer them. So they will within the 2 days only they will answer it. So minimum 2 days, maximum of your choice how many days you want to give. So either they will submit the document or they will answer to you. If it satisfies you, means if you are okay with that clarification and document, then you can accept them. So the document part, you have checked it here. Next is, no, here you cannot. Here you cannot.
Not proper, then again we have to restart the process.
No, that's what I'm saying. Na? You can create the clarification. After that, if document is not proper, you can reject that bidder. Other bidders are there.
In normal case, this particular case
One single bidder is there. Then you can rebid. Because if documents are not in proper, then that seller is not eligible as for you. Then what is the point to go ahead? No, you can rebid.
in normal cases, additional document we have in the bid is no, you cannot ask for.
Here also additional document you cannot ask. No, historical documents, historical data, supposed to, you have asked OEM authorization, only on that document you can create clarification. You cannot ask that OEM annual turnover you have to give. Means example I'm just giving. Other documents you cannot ask, only the documents which you have mentioned while creating the bid, against those documents you can ask.
That document, suppose you have not submitted, then you can.
That you can ask, because that is the that is breaching the norm of transparency, because you have asked something there, now you are asking something here.
General cases that they are breaching that additional document you can ask, suppose in checklist we are asking for 22 documents. So 22 documents, suppose serial number 18 documents they are not submitted. So after that he can submit it.
He can submit. Suppose serial.
If you are asking for 22 documents, 23rd document you cannot ask.
You cannot ask.
But 18th document
You can.
He can submit.
Yes, yes. You need that. So that is not an additional document. That is the document he has not submitted. Additional means what? Something different. Yes, that is missing document. Yes, yes. Missing document or unclear document. যদি clear nahi tar picture ta. You can ask, yes, yes. And there is another option. This is not extra. This is something. That depends on you. This clarification, you can create the clarification that why you have not submitted the document. If you want, if you don't want, you can reject that seller. That is also possible. Depends on you. This is not mandatory, but if you want to ask, you can ask, or else you can reject.
There in general cases, there are two committees, TOC and TEC. The TOC will verify technically, and they will give it to the technical evaluation committee. And the evaluation committee, then they will, whoever eligible, they will finalize the technical evaluator vendor, and then financial video of that vendor. But here is there.
It is there. Here it is there. There is a role called technical evaluator. So you have to create technical evaluator. You have to register them on GEM. They may be from two teams will be there. Before on technical evaluation, while doing technical evaluation, you have to select the different suppose I am one member, you are one member, sir is one member, madam is one member. You have to select we are the member for that committee, member for that particular tender. That facility there, that is called technical evaluator. There is another role called indenter. Suppose you are indenting something and you are not the buyer, you will simply click on add to cart, pass to me online, then I will do the purchase for you. But you are the indenter, you only selected the specification, right? That is also there. Indenter, technical evaluator, many things are there. While when which stage? Here it will go to buy. Buyer, consignee, DDO, and primary user. Buyer mobile number. Buyer, because this is the activity of buyer, na? Your activity is to update the payment. Yes. Okay. So these are the documents you can download and see, and then you can verify. Click on verify specification. You can accept and reject. And verification status, MAC status, MIA status, that's documents also you can verify, and you can verify if he is eligible or not. So these are the documents submitted. Against these documents, you can create clarification. These are the create option. Clarification is the heading, And you can click on create against this document or general clarification, that is also you can do. So if document upload is required from seller end, then you can select yes, what documentary is required. You can give the clarity that I need this document, so upload it once. Then click on verify status like MAC, MIA status. These are the documents you can download and you can see if they are eligible or not. Then click on verify specification, and these are the specification. Accept, reject option is there. If you are going to accept based on the document and specification, click on accept and it will be accepted. If you reject, then he is rejected. If you reject someone, then there is a one-time representation will be created by the bidder. That chance is given, they will challenge you, your rejection. Suppose for unprofessional ground, means unethical ground, you are going to rejecting them, then they will challenge you. That is auditable. They will challenge that why you have rejected, we have submitted all the documents, we have matched your specification, but why you have rejected. Until you answer to that particular bidder, you cannot move ahead in GEM. So that is the one-time representation by the seller. So better you reject, accept as per merit and do it. So now it is done. Accept, reject work is done. So next is open financial bid. So in financial bid, you can able to see the L1, L2, L3 price. And before this, this name is not visible once you click the financial bid, because in financial bid you can able to see the price. Then open and award option is there. If you click on that, you can able to see the different prices submitted by the different sellers. So nothing to do. We have to go ahead. We have to click on create order and create demand and draft order. And this is the financial document, sir, which we are talking. In this financial document, this is the format which we have given, only this format, that you submit in this format the components of the price and tax aggregation. He has submitted here. Here only we can able to see. So next we can go ahead to create the order. That we have to click on create demand and draft order. Then it will go to the order page. This is the last step. Like direct purchase, you have to enter all the details and upload the sanction order. Then continue, accept and save terms and conditions and verify with OTP. Now the bid is awarded successfully. This is very simple, but the awarding process is there. And the awarding process, you also can involve your committee members. That is called technical evaluator. Like we are creating buyer, consignee and DTO as secondary users. So for the technical evaluator committee members also, we can create their account. They will have a separate user ID and password. They can evaluate and help us in the method of evaluation. And based on their recommendation, buyer will accept or reject. Final call is with the buyer. That also there. So this. This is the last step. Now, no. GEM is paperless. If you want, you can keep it, use the file, but it is there. You can download it. So this is the work of consignee, that is called CRAC, consignee receipt and acceptance certificate. So that is called CRAC. So who are all taken the role of consignee, they have to perform this. So what they have to do? So once the product is reached as your destination, you have 10 days to generate the CRAC report. So within the 10 days, you have to inspect the product within your organization by the help of technical people or any expert or any NABL certified lab as per your requirement. So after inspection, within 10 days of the delivery, you have to generate this report. This is called CRAC, consignee receipt and acceptance certificate. During this process, you may reject the product on proper ground and you can accept. So log into the consignee account, click on dashboard. If you click on dashboard, you can see the product orders and all contracts. So if you click on all contracts, there are two views. One is buyer and consignee view. Suppose one officer has taken both of the roles, you can get these two views. Suppose one of these roles are taken separately, then only consignee view we can able to see. So in consignee view, we can able to generate the CRAC. So identify the contract against which you can generate the CRAC and click on process orders. So after delivery, you have to do this work. Click on process order. Then this is the invoice on GEM. You can download this invoice, and after watching it, the invoice, after verifying the invoice, you can see click on process. Then system will ask you delivery date. So when the date is delivered, click the be on actual, because this is the courier partner may deliver and they may generate the actual delivery date. So put the delivery date, actual delivery date, goods receipt voucher number. If you have generating the voucher numbers physically, so give the voucher number here, and goods receipt voucher date. If you are entering any voucher, then you do it, or else the invoice number also you can put, and date, same date you can put on delivery date. Click on submit. So this process is called PRC. This here received quantity also you have to mention. Suppose you have placed the order for 10, but you have received 8. You can write I have received 8. So this is called PRC. PRC stands for provisional receipt of the consignment. This you should do within the 48 hours of the delivery. This is PRC. This is not, this is just PRC. You are acknowledging I have received the product, but I have not yet inspected. I may keep it or reject it. That will depends after inspection. But this is PRC you have to do. If you are not doing PRC, system will wait for 3-4 days after delivery, then automatically PRC will be generated by the system. So click on submit. After the PRC, click on save and continue. So next is within after PRC you have 8 days, even sir 12-15 days also you can go, no problem, but don't do delay. System is telling 10 days means 12 days also it can be, but it cannot be 20 days, 30 days like that. So that's what you have to do it. Suppose the purchase is not taking much time to inspect, then do it as soon as possible. So here quantity accepted and quantity rejected you have to give. Suppose you have placed for 8 or 10 and you are accepting 8, rejecting 2. So reason of rejection you have to write it in the box, and accepted 8. Then the inspection you have to write self or professional. Self means within your organization, professional means enable certificate lab. And it can be, inspection can be pre-dispatch and post-dispatch also. If it is pre-dispatch, then you, before that means, you know, after awarding of the contract to L1 seller, you can maybe go to the visit to that particular premises of the seller. You can see the product details, and if it is okay, you can inspect. If it is post-dispatch, then in your premises after delivery it will happen. And again, if it will be self, if within your organization officer has inspected this, they are inspected, inspection date, and then click on submit. If you click on say self, nothing will ask. If you click on professional, this detail will be asked by the system. Then click on save and continue. So now it is decided that you are keeping 8 products, rejecting 2 products. So what these 2 products seller will do, this rejected product he will collect at his own cost from your premises, and he will replace those 2, or he may not replace those 2. But for 8 you will do the payment, not for 10. No. Here no chance. Here this is a buyer driven platform. Buyer system always believes you, but be on appropriate ground and merit, and don't reject the product. Yes, he has to take the product. Just you have to inform and keep it safely. That is your job. So click on save and continue. Then click on verify. Consignee will get one OTP here. Then give the OTP and crack is generated. This is a 2 minutes work, but this is very important work for you. If you do not generate within 10 days, then after 10 days, system will give you means notice one by one, the crack is not generated, generate the CRAC, generate the CRAC like that. So in that case, what you will do is that automatic crack will be generated after certain days. So don't wait for that. And sometimes what happens, seller would generate give the wrong proof of delivery, and by which it is marked that product has been delivered, but product not yet delivered originally. In that case, what you will do, you reject that one. Go to that, system will give you 3 days chance. After auto CRAC, system will give you 3 days chance to reject. You reject that one. So be alert in this way. And auto PRC system will give you 2 days chance to reject that. If you reject, then seller will fall in line. Seller what will do? She is very clever. She will just simply reject. No, I don't know. He will say, no, I don't know that this is I have to do, or like that. He will say something. But they're clever. Sometimes they do is that they update the wrong delivery proof, like consignment receipt, courier receipt, and it will be marker delivery at your end. But it is not original delivered. In that case, you reject immediately. 3 days chance you will get. And once CRAC is generated, you will be notified. Means through your email, through that dashboard. So always open GEM site sometimes once in a day or twice in a day and check.
In that case, what is the solution? Suppose I have false given that I have delivered, we are rejecting. Then after that,
product will come because that is in transit. Okay, nothing will happen. Yes, product will come. That is in transit. But seller is getting fear that if I do delay, then I will be imposed LD, liquidated damage. That's why he is doing in this way.
Your penalty
LD is there? Yes, 0.5% of the contract value in a capping of 10% per week. That per week 0.5% in a capping of 10.
Also there. So up to 10 weeks, 0.5%, then after 10 weeks, 0.7%.
No, not 0.5% every week in a capping of 10.
Maximum 10 weeks.
Maximum, not 10 weeks, 10% of the total contract value.
Oh, capping.
Capping.
That is previously it was 12%.
No, 10. And system will calculate. System will automatically calculate. You no need to calculate. System will calculate. Right. So this is the way you can generate the crack CRAC. So after CRAC, the payment you have to do the payment within the next 10 days after generating the CRAC. So within next 10 days, you will generate the CRAC, do the payment and update on GEM. So to do the payment, first buyer has to draft the bill. After CRAC, again it will pass to buyer account. Suppose in a contract, CRAC is done by the consignee, then it will pass to buyer's account. So you have to open to buyer's account like that. You have to open to buyer's account. In buyer's account, you can see bills is the section. Bills. Under bills, you can see the process bill option is there. Click on process bill and you see the contract, or else write the contract number and search for the contract. Then you see the contract and click on show bills. Click on process bills. Then you see the possible deduction, like LD is the deduction. If LD is you are imposing, then you have to click on yes. Then once you click on yes, system will show you the value. What is the LD amount? If it is delivered late, system will come to know because you have generated the CRAC. On CRAC, you are mentioning that this day it is delivered. On that, based on that, LD will be calculated. So LD is calculated now. You select yes, that LD I have to impose. Rest deduction, that TDS on GST you may impose 2% if it is exceeds 2.5 lakhs, or income tax deduction you may deduct. Depends, sir. What are the deduction? You have to manually do. You have to do it here. Means you have to update. You manually will deduct, and you have to update it here. LD only system automatically calculate if you select yes. Other than other deduction, you are the better person. You can do, sir. And always in deduction, you take the help of finance officer because they have knowledge in this. We don't, so they will help you in deduction, proper deduction, and don't do wrong deduction because seller will claim that. So you have deducted now everything, or if deduction is not required, then select no. Then click on save, click on submit and submit the draft bill. If you click on submit the draft bill, now the bill is drafted. This is a 1-2 minutes work by the buyer after crack. So once the bill is drafted, then only this will pass to your paying authority account. Buyer will do. Paying authority has no role here, but manually you will help them, sir. Because as a buyer or as a consignee, we do not have the knowledge. They do not have the knowledge. You have the knowledge. Okay. So this is the thing, and so many of the organization, why payment buyer is doing their activity, but paying authority not updating. Many of the organization this is happening. Means like PSUs and all the finance people are not cooperative in those organizations. So in this way, you will get the notice from GEM or ministry like that. So if you made the payment, why not to update? It will take hardly 2 minutes. So this is the work of buyer. Bill is drafted now. Next, it will pass to the DDO account. So the DDO will make the payment, DDO payment process. DDO PAO same, depends on the payment method, system will decide. Since your payment method, I think NEFT RTGS you are doing, sir, or then your payment method, you will be the PAO, pay and accounts officer. Your role will be the PAO. DDO PAO same role. Okay, depends on organization. If you are doing through PFMS, then it will be DDO. Doing NEFT RTGS, then it is PAO, pay and accounts officer. So what you will do? So now bill is drafted, it passed to the DDO account, PAO account. PAO will log into the account. This is the PAO account we have login in this example. PO has to click on bills. Click on bills, then see the contract which bill is drafted. If the contract is not visible here, just copy the contract number and click on search. If you click on search, then you can see the contract. Then stage of bill you can see, like bill created mean bill drafted. So in that this stage you can keep and search the contract. It will be visible here. Click on process bills, show bill and process bills. So show bill and process bill, you can see the different deductions done by the buyer. Those are correct or not. So if those are correct, then proceed and proceed for next. If the deduction is not done correct by the buyer, then there is an option called return the bill to buyer. There is an option called return the bill to buyer. Suppose the PAO found the deduction wrongly imposed. Didio cannot edit, sir. No. Didio cannot edit. Didio just return the bill to buyer with remarks that you did this mistake, you rectify this. But thing is that let's ERP system are doing it. Okay, sir.
approval କରିଦେବେ କେତେ LD ପଡିଛି ଆମେ direct buyer
no, that is the basic beginning thing. GST invoice will be always there, because on CRSC, I have shown while doing CRSC, there is a place called invoice. If you click on that, invoice will be downloaded. Again, if that is not a GST invoice, supplier will submit the GST invoice along with the product. That is there. Must. Yes. Some people are exempted from GST, like waiver artisan, SHG self-help group. In that case, you have to manage. That is the government rule. No? They are exempted. Certificate where he will get. Suppose it is a MSc. Suppose you are going to get pickle from SHG, or for canteen, or that pampad for your canteen. In that case, your SHG is supplying. Suppose the product is below 2.5 lakhs rupees. I think single contract GST is not required. If it is exceeds 20 lakhs rupees in a year, I think GST is required. So government is allowing, na? Nothing. Just if it's a SHG self-help group, that must be clarified. That is clarified. In the invoice, you can able to see the detail. For SHG, it is okay. GST must. Without GST, they cannot participate, and they cannot accept the order above 2.5 lakhs rupees in JM portal, sir. Yes.
This bill when will process approved from competent authority, supposing on legacy system, once a vendor submits the bill, we are putting up the file either in e-office or in a file for approving of the competent authority. Then only we are giving pass order, pay order, whatever may be. Here, once bill is generated, it is going to paying authority. Then paying authority can do it
from day one. What we'll do, once product is delivered, after that you download the invoice from consignment, take the invoice, GST invoice, and the physical invoice submitted by him, and you do your process. Start your process. Not before CRSC. Just you download the invoice and do the checking process. Once the CRSC is done, then you day one. When delivered. After delivery, you can able to download. If the seller has not submitted online, then invoice cannot be downloaded. That is the seller fault, and you are not 10 days will not be counted for you, because he has not submitted the invoice, right? You cannot process, but I am just saying you have lots of formality. That's what I say. You can download and you can view the invoice. Processing after crack. After crack, yes. That's the genuine. You said the genuine thing, sir. After crack only.
From crack to 10 days, you will have to make payment.
From delivery to crack 10 days. Then crack to 10 days, you have to make the payment. 20 days can be 25 days. That is manageable. But 20 days cannot be 40 days. That may be automatically calculated. That is not extension. System is not saying, but as per my practical experience, extension means system is we will wait. I think 3-4 days, 5 days is waiting. Yes, and for you, sir, I am telling one thing, because your payment is not integrated with GEM. So if you do the crack, if you don't do the payment, then they will simply serve the notice. But issue is that with penalty. Issue is the penalty. That will be calculated. Penalty will be calculated. I think now, but little 3-4 days, 10 days delay, I think they do not calculate, but more days they may calculate. Rule is there under your dashboard. You can see penalty imposition is there. Penalty clause is there.
Because before going for GEM portal, we have to take approval from competent authority. This is the penalty procedure. This is the paying firm. So if you approve, then you go ahead. Because we'll have to inform to higher officer. Na?
Yes, yes.
Get 10 days
If you have any
before
concern also, you can write to JM Ministry.
So many things are there. So we'll have to first make the approval.
Yes.
To go for them, we confirm.
Of course, of course.
Otherwise, if the 10 days is additional, is not the.
In state government, sir,
After the crack only you can do. Na?
see what happens. You are a central government organization, and you are telling that this dark process is really delay because it is already you are making delay. But in state government, they are not coming under central government. What they are doing, they have made a rule. If the treasury will see JM is written, immediately they will pass the bill. That's the standing instruction. Immediately, or else means now the penalty
They will make rule. If then
they will pass. OMC made the bill, and if you don't do, sir, if you don't do, I don't think your authority in a position to write to the ministry. To be frank, I am telling, because I have made all the organizations. Initially, they will say like this, but after some days, they will adopt JM. Because that's the rule. Na? What we will do as an employee, what you will do? Let's change the manual. Let them take a call. Authority will take a call. Yes, corporate. Right, sir. So this is the way that you can return the bill to buyer, or else what you will do if it is okay. Then this is the return the bill to buyer option is there. If required, do, or else don't do. Let's have a proper healthy communication within our organization by which one shot we can able to do this. So what you will do is that you can save the submit final bill and you can update the payment here. Update the payment means one option will come, NEFT, RTGS, others, check, options will come. So how you have made the payment, you can select that, either NEFT, the transaction number, UTR number or something will come. You sir update that date, then that is clear. That is the completion of JM cycle. That is the everyone has to play their own role.
After the crack,
Huh.
in JM it is not we have to download it and store everything.
Yes, not integrated. Not integrated. Because sir, many PSU integrated their ERP system like NALCO. There, yes, railways, they are IPAS, they are integrated there. Different CGDS, CDS. Sir, you can note down my mobile number 80936 946 88. 80936 946 88. Sudhanshu Pradhan. So installation, that is also 10 days will be counted. 80936 946 88. Sudhanshu Pradhan. Installation that also 10 days will be taken to be consideration, but where installation is taking a long time, what you will do is, and that seller has to do. So if the seller is not cooperating with installation, then you can reject the product and raise the incident. Simply he will come and do the installation. Without installation, you cannot generate CRS. That is frank. Incident creation is always with you. You can raise incident and you can reject the crack in crackers anytime. Crack not anytime. Within 10 days. If installation is not happening, that's what I said, sir. But suppose today the seller not cooperated, tomorrow not cooperated, 4 days pass, what you will do? In that case, you can reject in crack, right? So this is the end of the session. Completion. ମୁଁ sir ଦେଖେଇ ଦଉଛି ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ. Actually the ସମୟ sufficient होनी sir. Okay.
बड़ा सर देखि जंदे हम एटी डाउनलोड करके रूलिंग्स गुडा पुट अप कर दवा जे सदी राज्य हेबे से जे सर कहले ने कि जेम देखला माने पेमेंट से टाइप रो करिया पड़ो हमको
Everyone can see this is the website site of GEM, gem.gov.in. Suppose today's training also not enough to understand GEM because there are many more functionality left, and since I'm allowed to this 2 p.m. 1:32 p.m. so we have to wind up the session, but you can train yourself by using this portal. This is a self-sufficient portal. This is the site, and right hand side you can see the need help option is there. Under need help, if you click, you can able to see FAQ, frequently asked questions, document help, and contact us. If you click on contact us, then you can able to see the toll-free number of GEM. That 2 toll-free numbers are there from Monday to Saturday 9 a.m. to 10 p.m. You can able to contact 2 toll-free numbers, and you can also write GEM help desk if you have issue get any issues on GEM. Then if you can click on FAQ, then FAQ section is well designed. Specific answer you can get on specific question. So next most important thing is that training module. Under training, you have to come to the footer of the page, last to the page. Click on training modules. Under training modules, you can able to see the buyer, seller, and add-on. So since you are buyer, so buyer is already clicked here. You can able to say different modules like introduction to them, buyer registration account. So it is already done for you. So procurement methods. Suppose procurement. So what are the procurement methods available on GEM? Direct L1 bid, then bunch bid. How you can bunch? How computer, desktop, laptop, a keyboard together you can purchase. That is called bunching. Only related category can be bunched. Then bid to RA. What is PAC? If you click on here, then the video will open. If you click on that PDF will open. Okay, so this is the YouTube video you can able to see in clear. You can able to see. No. So this is the video link. You can able to see the video, proper guidance you can able to see. So every module it is there. Then next is that procurement service you can able to see. Then order processing, that also you can able to see. So under add-on, you can see also buyer add-on, like new functionality, new feature, what is there, like dashboard, price variation clause, custom catalog, how you can make when a product is not available on GEM, you can go and purchase through customized way. Then custom catalog for service and product, DP extension, how delivery period can be extended if it is expired. Then pre-bid inspection, pre-bid discussion is also there, pre-bid inspection is also there. Then forward auction is there. Forward auction means when you are going to sell your products, scrap materials, e-waste and all. So that is the auction you can do. Your property also you can say through GEM. Then e-sign, technical evaluator, role of technical evaluator, as I said, that committee member you can able to showcase. So you can get every detail from this portal itself. Like
normal tender
that is corrigendum.
10% add 50%, even 100% we can purchase.
Additional quantity can be increased or decreased, but decrease before creation of the contract, increase after creation of the contract before delivery date.
25% plus minus even after our contract additional.
No, in GEM it is not there. Okay, so this is the process and rules and regulations. I'm just showing where it is there. Under resource section, you can able to see the rules, OM and circulars. You can click the OM and circular, order manual and circulars, policy manuals for buyer, seller, terms and condition. You can able to see payment terms under here. General under terms and condition, goods and service, you can get here. Yes, terms and condition, goods and services. Everything is there under GTC. That is called GTC. Okay. So here we stop the session since we have you have different session in this room. Thanks all. Thank you so much. Thank you, sir. Thank you all those who have attended online also.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Ma'am,
लिखिबे दिल्ली को लिखि देबा गोटे ट्रेनिंग पे से allow
ଇଏ କରୁଛି ରେକର୍ଡିଂଟା ଇ କରିଦିଅ ଦେଖିବାକୁ ପଡିବ ନା ଆଉ କରିବାକୁ ତ ସବୁ ତ ପେଇଂ ଅଥରିଟି କରିଦେଉଛି